feeling. This is what we got for you tonight. It's Fleeverse Podcast. We got also the nappy beard and Bowen and team. It's the Fleeverse Podcast. Are you ready? You're for the action. Fleeverse.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all know who it is. It's the one and only one Fleetboy Jetson. And if you're tuning in for the first time, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, click that notification bell so you can be notified for when we go live and give you everything you need to know about everything. Marvel, DC, anime, and I want to give a special thanks to everybody in the Fleeverse, man. All the champions that support the channel and activated that money green shotgun, man. Y'all are the true champions of the Fleeverse. And I want to give a special shout out to my co-host, the Nappy Beard, and also Batwin, man. I'm going to let them introduce themselves and where you can find them at. Yo, Nappy Beard was shaking with you, homie. Where they can find you?
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Nappy Beard, man. The Lavas, man. You could check me on every platform. The Nappy Beard, man. The_Nappy_Beard, man. Follow me, sub, do all that. Holla.
Batwin, talk to him. Where can they follow you at?
Hype is here, everybody. Welcome to the New Types. We're live, and you can find me everywhere under Batwin_NT, but mainly Twitter and Instagram. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, we got something special for y'all today, man. We got a whole bunch of topics to talk about. I want to shout out everybody in the audience right now, man. Roberts, Monkey Cooley, Chan, Child, what up, man? Shout out everybody in this bitch. Y'all already know what it is. And the show notes are insane today, man. But first and foremost, before we get started with the anime side of things, we're going to be talking about My Villain Academia. We're going to be talking about My Hero Academia, World's Hero, being released in the West. We're going to be talking about Boruto episode 213, True Identity. We're going to be talking about X-Men coming to the multiverse of madness, Doctor Strange 2, man. We're going to be talking about a little Black Panther news. Bro, we got a whole lineup of stuff for y'all today. But before we do that, we got to give y'all this weekend's box office reports. And we got to know, Batwin, what came out this weekend? What should we go out and see? And, you know, what's coming out next weekend? Batwin, take it away.
Here we go, everybody. Welcome. Happy to be here. So, at number one, interestingly enough, it's Candyman. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that it's a Black woman directed this film. It's popping off right now at number one. It beat Free Guy by a lot. And Free Guy is number two, by the way, guys, which is still hanging in there. But the fact that Candyman just blasted all the way up there, let's go. 22 mil. Universal Pictures. Free Guy drops down to 2. We got Paw Patrol at 3. Jungle Cruise at 4. And Don't Breathe 2 at 5. A lot of things are happening right now. Next week, or not even, it's what, Monday? This week. What is coming out this week? Shang-Chi. It's going to be insane. That movie is going to destroy everything in the box office. You have no idea. Kevin Feige and the team and Simu Liu and all these people, they're going to pop off. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this. I think I'm going to go opening night, and I got to watch Free Guy too, so I might do what you're doing as well, Fleeboy. What do you think, Nappy? That's how I feel about it. I can't wait.
I already knew 2 to 5 was going to be what they was.
Yeah.
But the thing that I was here for was number 1, man.
Let's go, baby.
Listen,
Let's go.
Man. I was one of the kids that back in the day, I was not going in the mirror and I was not testing Candyman. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was some type of like bad luck or what. I was scared. I'm admit, I was scared. I was scared. I was a scared little kid. But till this day, I don't know. It's something to where it's like you don't want to cross the pole or you don't want a girl to walk on the outside of the street. It's just something that's stuck in my mind that I ain't going in that mirror, bro. I ain't testing that. So all congrats to Candyman, man. I expected it to be at the top, and it's definitely there. So shout outs to all the other movies too. But Candyman is it. We got it's coming around fall. Halloween coming. Horror movies is what it is. Flea, how you feel?
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm hyped about next week. I'm going opening night to Shang-Chi, man. I don't care. Nothing's stopping me, bro. I don't care if I gotta walk to that bitch with no shoes on. I'm going opening night. And, I heard so many good things about this movie. I even heard it was better than Avengers Endgame, which is insane. I heard it's one of Marvel's best movies, so I gotta go check it out. I haven't seen Free Guy yet. Candyman is something, I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy it made #1, but it's a movie that I'll probably wait for to come on VOD. To be honest with you, I'll probably kick it at home, watch it with wifey, have a good time. But as far as Don't Breathe 2, Don't Breathe is another one I'll probably watch at home with wifey. Jungle Cruise, this is interesting.
Yes.
Jungle Cruise just got announced today that it's getting a part 2. So Jungle Cruise 2 is on the way. It's already, so it must be doing good enough. I heard it did over 100 mil global.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes.
It's
Correct.
only right that it gets a part 2, especially in this pandemic. Like, it's crazy that a movie can make over 100 mil in this type of era. So I'm pretty happy about the top 5. I'm kind of still disappointed what happened to Suicide Squad. And, it took a large hit. And I'm pretty sure the studio lost a lot of money. But then again, we got a lot to look for. We'll talk about it a little later on as far as the DCU thing goes. But number 2, man, let's get to number 2. Number 2, we talking about Boruto. Let's go straight into it, baby. Boruto episode 213, True Identity. Now, I'm not going to hold y'all. I stood up for this. I was hyped up. I wanted to see the Jigen fight. The True Identity wasn't actually what I thought. Spoiler alert, spoiler heavy right now. So, if you haven't seen Boruto 213, click off this video right now. Go check it out and come back and join in on the conversation with us. But
Yes.
Blind Eye, shout out my boy Blind Eye. He's actually in the chat right now. Blind Eye was one of the ones who told me to check this show out. And the fight out. So I checked it out. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. The fight scene was incredible. I wish they would have showed more of the fight than the talking, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The talking part was absolutely worth it because it gave us a lot of the origin of the Otsutsuki members. It gave us a little bit of the motive from the Kara members, what they was after. It gave us, a little background on Jigen. So if y'all don't know, the True Identity was mostly about Jigen and not Kashikoji, which I thought it was going to be based around. Because everybody wants to know who's behind the mask. But my boy Batwin might have figured it out. And if you're a manga reader, you know. So if you know, you know. But, my boy Batwin, he's not into the manga. He's still catching up on Boruto. But he's not dumb. He definitely figured that thing out. We're going to talk more about it. But the highlight of the fight, man, when Jigen turned into Ant-Man and ran on his arm and then hit him in the face with them chakra rods. Bro, I went crazy just for it to turn out. Your man did the Itachi move. There was a lot of Sasuke and Itachi moves in this fight right here, man. A lot of Shadow Clone no Jutsu. But I'm going to let Batwin talk about it. Batwin, how did you feel about episode 213?
Oh, my God. Oh my! I'm so excited and filled with joy. I don't know what it is, guys. I'm still catching up on Boruto, and I heard it all. I heard it's overrated. I heard the anime is nowhere near as good. I heard it all. But these 2 episodes that Fleaboy Jetson put me on have got me excited. Listen, right now, I will take the spoiler. Koji, I know it's a clone of Jiraiya. Well, as soon as he shot those Sage Toad shit, I was like, oh my God. And then Naruto was like, oh, that fighting style. And I was just like, it all clicked. And I was like, there's no way. He's dead. But I know it's got to be a clone. Something's happening. This has got to be Jiraiya. I don't know what's going on. I don't know anything. The fight was sick. Learning about the Ototsukis was sick. I was like, what? Aliens? The whole time I'm sitting like this. Like, it just blew my mind because I don't watch any of that, guys. I've seen all Naruto, read the manga. I'm all about that. But that's it. I don't know anything. I've seen maybe like 10 episodes of Boruto, and I've seen the last 2. Oh, my God. And I just learned all this, and I'm a huge fan. And I was like, wow, Boruto, like, what's going to happen? Is he going to die? Like, that shit blew my mind. Kawaki letting them escape to do this because it was always everything. I was just like, the plot twist. And I'm like, why is the bomb still on Shikadai? Somebody get the bomb squad! And it's like, it was too much emotions. Nappy, go ahead and take it. I got everything out. I feel so much better.
I mean, last week I had a lot to say on Boruto. I'm not gonna lie. I still feel the exact same way I felt last week. But now that we're here and the
shout out to Blind Eye for sure.
And the action is actually picking up and it's getting going, I can say that I'm happy with what's going on in the show, bro. It's a lot of mystery around what's going on. Even though a lot of people know what's gonna happen, I'm not too big of a manga reader, but my friends are, and they kind of talk about it a lot, so I'll be knowing what they spoil a lot for me. But this episode, bro, oh man, yeah, I gotta give it to Boruto, bro. You're doing it.
Wow.
You're doing it.
Oh
You're doing it, buddy. You're doing it.
Wow.
But that's because now that we're here. But if the show happens to ever slow down after this
it's done.
moment here,
yeah,
because we got a lot coming back out, bro. We got a lot of animes about to pick up and go crazy. New seasons coming out. We about to talk about a lot more, but we got a lot of animes coming out. Boruto has to keep this pace right here, or they're gonna wash with the wave. They're gonna get like washed out with the wave. But it was good. It was good. I'm happy for it.
Yeah, overall,
wow. I can't believe I just heard that. I love it.
Overall, I'm going to give the episode a 4 out of 5, man. It was definitely one that I think y'all should check out. So if you haven't seen Boruto episode 213, True Identity, I suggest y'all check that out, man. It's a real good episode. Now, moving on. We're going to be talking about My Villain Academia, episode 109, Rivalry Party. Now, I haven't got to check it out yet. I'm not going to lie. I was hella busy this weekend. Me and Batwin actually was supposed to check it out together last night. But, bro, I'm telling you, when the man from the motherland smacked me in the head and put me to sleep, I was like a light, man. So I'm definitely going to check it out. But since I can't give you much of a review on it, I'm going to give it to Batwin because I know Batwin's seen it. I'm definitely going to check it out probably after this episode, eat something and watch My Villain Academia. If y'all want to check it out, then join the Discord. The link is in the description below. We'll have a watch party after this episode, and we can all watch My Villain Academia together. So, Batwin, what you thought about this episode?
Wow. It's funny. I was literally going to ask Fleeboy if I could be like, hey, man, can I embarrass you with what happened last night? But he did it himself, which was great. It was really funny because, I watched I was so mind destroyed by Boruto that I went into My Villain Academia, and it was so good. Listen, I'm a huge fan. Love it. Toga absolutely snapped this episode. Listen, remember from last week, if you remember, All for One left Gigantomania or whatever to Tomura, but he thinks he's too weak. So they're fighting, and the goal is, you need to beat him and subdue him for me to help you from the doctor. This is what's going on. Remember, we're getting a retelling of what's been going on. So then they're like, okay, Tomura's like, genius, let me go to this city that's controlled by the Meta Liberation Army, and they're all against each other. It's like heroes versus the Meta Liberation Army versus the League of Villains. Crazy. Whatever. So they go to Deka City, which is basically 90%. Basically Meta Liberation. Tomura's plan is bringing Gigantomania there so they can all just destroy each other, and Tomura ends up winning. Honestly, genius move. You also get to see a lot of development. The League of Villains starts evolving here. The League of Villains that we're about to see that are coming up with everything that's happening like in the future, these guys are going to be OP. Dabi, upgraded. Tomura, upgraded. Toga, upgraded. Twice, about to upgrade. Everybody but that lizard dude is upgrading. And Tomura hit one guy and he decayed 20 people just because they were that close to him. It was disgusting. He literally was like, everybody. And even the lizard guy was like, wow, did I just see that? That's scary. Imagine you're just like, oh, we're getting attacked. And he just see 80 people get killed just from one touch. Insane. My Villain Academia every week has been hitting and bringing fire. Next week, they got a giant episode. I think it's concluding the Villain Academia, I think. And then we go back, World's Heroes Mission. We're just going to, there's so much going on. I'm going to pass it to Nappy. But again, this episode is worth the watch. Watch out for that Meta Liberation Army. Things are about to get crazy.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. You kind of said everything that was, the key points about My Villain Academia. The next episode is the last one. We're gonna go back to, My Hero, but My Villain was crazy. I was kind of hoping that they took an Attack on Titan kind of perspective and gave us the first few episodes from the villains, the villains' point of view. Hopefully, that's what they end up doing, so we can have more empathy for the villains, because that's what I think My Hero stands out right now with a lot of shows, and that's kind of why some of the villains in Naruto stood for so long, was the fact that we had the empathy that we have for them, and we can,
Yeah, I
sit
think
there
it's
and
great they're doing
understand where
this.
they was coming from. So I
Yeah.
think coming from the villains' perspective, and maybe hoping, they'll do that more with more villains and more entries into the show. My Hero is one of my favorite shows, man. I got nothing bad to say about it. I think it's
Yeah.
actually progressing very fast and very good at that time.
All right, well,
Agree.
keeping on the My Hero Academia wave, we're going to stay on that wave for a second. We're going to be talking about My Hero Academia Heroes World, or World's Heroes. I think it's World's Heroes. The trailer was released in sub and dub, and it will be coming to the West. The full movie will be coming to the United States on October 29th. So I'm not going to lie to y'all. Lately, the anime movies have been really hitting in the United States. Demon Slayer came over here and
Killed it.
set a whole new bar for anime movies. So my question to Batwin and Nappy Beard, do you think My Hero Academia World's Heroes will come over here and potentially do the same numbers that Demon Slayers did? Or do you think it'll be hit and a miss? Let me know your thoughts on this movie.
I
think-
got hit or miss.
I personally think it's not going to get, I think it's going to do well. I don't think it's going to do Demon Slayer well. Like, Demon Slayer is just on another level. Like, it's really good. I think they're both really good, but the way Demon Slayer has been hidden for people, it's just like they just keep, it's like God tier already. And it's only had like one season and one movie. But like My Hero, I think the movie will do well. I think also it's confirmed Fleeboy had this, like, he knew this and he said, but I wasn't sure. I looked it up. World Heroes Mission is actually connected to the whole situation that's about to happen. This whole arc that's happening right now is about how the Meta Liberation Army is planning a giant attack in like 2 or 3 months. And this movie is about that attack. And that's why Deku, Todoroki, and Bakugo have to go rogue, because they're going on this crazy mission to attack the like Meta Liberation Army. And everything that's happening right now, the hero's point of view, you got it. We're getting Villain Academia. It's all leading up to World Heroes Mission. Nappy, what's up?
I will repeat. My Hero Academia is one of my favorite animes out there. But I will say, I do feel like this movie at first is gonna flop.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I feel it's not gonna it's gonna be underrated until people actually see how deep the movie is and see how dope it actually is, and the word of mouth is gonna get it to get maybe to the level that it should be. But I don't see it coming anywhere near close to what Demon Slayer did. Demon Slayer was just too interesting all around for people
Yeah.
that didn't even watch the anime to want to go watch that movie anyway. So
Right.
I don't see My Hero hitting like that, because My Hero is good, but it's not a crazy arc going on where people are gonna go crazy for the movie right now.
Bro,
But
I
feel like
disagree.
down
I
the-
think it'll be good. I think it'll be, it
No,
won't
it's
do
gonna be a
as
good
much
movie.
money. It won't do as much as Demon Slayer. No, not at all. But it will still bring money. I promise you.
Yeah,
We're gonna wait.
I think it'll bring money because it's a My Hero movie. But I honestly see the movie flopping as a whole.
Crazy.
Until maybe like a month, 2 months down, maybe people will start watching it more. But when it first releases, the way Demon Slayer released, I think it's gonna flop, bro.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
like-
gonna lie. I like
Wow.
the fact that these anime movies are connecting with the series. Because if you watch the Demon Slayer movie, it's actually basically starting off where the first season ended. They go on a mission. No spoilers. I'm not going to give you any spoilers on this one, but it's all connected into what goes. We're heading towards with Demon Slayer's the second season, which leads into our next topic. Demon Slayer's announcement. Well, I don't know how they did that, bro. They made an announcement for an announcement of the release date that will be the 25th, I believe.
Yes.
I'm not sure. Yo, Batwin, you know more about this than I do. We both seen the joint together. There's really little we know about the Demon Slayer's second season anime that's coming out. But we do know that it's coming out soon. So I can't wait to check it out. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Tamashi, Roberts, Nicole Rose, Azula, and everybody else that's coming into the chat. Vegeta, hello, how y'all doing? Welcome to the Fleeverse. Batwin, what do you think about Demon Slayer's coming September 25th? Well, getting a release date September 25th.
I think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. I think it's so funny that they're literally making like, yo, we're gonna like I've already saw in a leak before even this announcement that they were gonna tell us at the end of around the end of September when it was coming. But the fact that they made an announcement for an announcement is crazy. But it's fine. I'm sure we're gonna get a nice little trailer. I'm sure we're gonna get an actual thing. The game, keep in mind, the game is coming, which I'm sure we're gonna talk about a little bit. October 13th. It's got to be around that area. We got a lot of animes coming this fall. Things got delayed. There was going to be a lot of heat. It's just going to be a lot of heat. We just got a lot of things coming, but I think it's going to come early October. But it's going to be crazy. Definitely tune in on September 25th to see what's going to happen. But Demon Slayer's second season, unless you read the manga and stuff like that, which I don't really want to, I know it's going to be fire. Like, this season looks awesome. I'm excited. I really hope that we get to learn more about Tanjiro and, you know, like the whole last thing he did with this last demon. And I'm glad that he was humbled by this upper demon because he was a little bit kind of getting too many dubs, in my opinion. You know, and he needed to be humbled, and I think we're going in the right direction now. I'll be honest with you, I think it's good. I don't glorify it as much as everyone else does. Like, it's good, but it's just like, all right, like, cool. You know, like I like other stuff more, but that's just my opinion. But I think this season will do good, and I'm excited for it. I can't wait to watch it. I will say. Nappy, what do you think?
I mean, Demon Slayer did the numbers that it did as a movie. It's a dope anime. I'm not interested in it. I'm sorry. I think Demon Slayer it has potential to be one of the best animes in a long time. It has potential to run a very long run and a good run. I'm just not interested.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
What? Yo, wait. What the fuck did I just hear from these guys?
Yeah.
Yo, hold on. Y'all telling me, listen to me for a second. You got an anime that literally came over here from the East and made a whole new lane for, like, set the bar so high. And y'all haven't been up on Demon Slayers? Bro,
I know. It's not that I haven't been up on it.
No, we're both on it.
I'm up on it. I'm not interested in the next season. Like, I'm not hyped about the next season coming. It's just
I don't get hyped about the anime.
I think it's gonna be a good anime. It's gonna go crazy.
So let me ask you something. Was you hyped up when you seen the movie?
Nah, I watched it. I wasn't hyped about it though. I watched it.
I mean, all right, I will say
I wasn't hyped, bro.
Thank you, Blind Eye. Thank you for agreeing with me. In my opinion, my buddy rented a theater. I actually flew to Florida to go watch it because I'm one of those anime people. And to be honest, I don't know when else I would have went to go see it. I like the anime. It's just that, all right, you know, like, it's good. I just think that for what it is, like, everyone's like, oh, and it's just like, it's good. Same you know, it's, you know what? RDC World. You know who RDC World? They made a video and in their anime house, they make fun of like, oh yeah, I'm the best anime. Oh, you know, this is what I do. And it's like, yeah, you good. Like, you good. You know, that's how I feel. That's me. And I don't know what character he's playing, but I'm that anime that's just like, you good, bro. Like, calm down. You good. Everyone's just like, it's the best. It's like,
Demon Slayer can drop just as fast as it rolls, bro.
The story is fire for one, right? The story is fire. I'm not gonna hold you for one. Mm-hmm. If season 2 doesn't do better than season 1, then I'll agree with y'all. But I think season 2 is going, bro, shoot to the moons. And then we got the release of the video game coming out. October 19th?
13.
13? Oh, is it 13?
Bro, there's YouTube content creators that are drooling over this video game.
They are. Everyone. That's what I'm saying,
Everybody
though.
is
the story's fire. The animation's fire. I understand it's fire. It's overhyped. I'm sorry.
That's
like, it just is. This man, like, trained for, like, a couple of years, and he's beasting everybody. Like, calm down. Like, calm down. Oh, I can't. I gotta stop. I can't. I'm gonna lose it. I love it, but it's good. I get it, but it's overhyped. It's overhyped. I'm
not that hyped about it, bro.
All right. Speaking about, let's move on. Speaking about overhyped things, right?
Yes.
I think a lot of the movies the anime movies that Netflix have been bringing have been overhyped. I don't think they've been that good. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You know, the Bleach movie was a train wreck to me. There was a couple of movies that didn't hit with me. Death Note wasn't that good. I think Ronin, what is it? Ronin Kenshin. I think that was a good one. But I was scrolling through YouTube the other day and I came across the Naruto fan-made trailer. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. This trailer looked better than some of the trailers that I have ever seen. As far as it looks better than the Death Note trailer. It looked better than the Full Metal Alchemist trailer. It looked better than the Bleach trailer. It looked better than any trailer that Netflix had produced. Now, if $1 million studio could only do the right thing and give us the Naruto live action movie we need, like this trailer. I don't know how many of y'all actually seen this trailer. But this crazy. Trailer is so fucking good. Yo, it literally had me saying, yo, we need this fucking movie, man. And now, I'm not really too convinced on making animes live action movies. But I think with the right director, the right writers, and the right actors, I think they could pull it off, man, because what they're doing with Cowboy Bebop coming in November, I think with a little bit of money, bro, whether it's a series or a movie, me personally, I would go the movie route just because it would be so epic. But, bro, a Naruto live action movie, what do y'all think? Do we need one or do we not? What do you think, Batwin?
I mean, you know, like, it's just like, I feel like if they can make it like that trailer, bro, yes. Like, everything looked fire. I love that part, you know, like, towards the end when they're in the snake and the snake is traveling on top of, like, those houses or whatever. Bro, and the people were on it, like, I'm like, wow, that actually looked good. Like, it didn't look bad or anything. Like, there's just a lot of moments I was like, this, like, why can't we get, like, how are fans making stuff like this and, like, freaking studios can't do it? Like, I feel like besides the little mishaps, like, Marvel has really good production quality. You know, all their movies look really good, super high def, really cool effects, and everything looks beautiful. And I think Mandalorian and the new Star Wars is going that route. It's just like, let's get that. You know what I mean? But like, it's doable. Look at Kenshin. Like, literally, go watch Kenshin on Netflix. Fantastic movies, guys. I'm telling you. And I hope, like, if they can do something like this and make it like that, yes, 100% I'm down. But Fleeboy Jetson, you know how it is, though, man. You know, like, come on. It's probably not going to happen. That breaks my heart. But if it does, I'm hyped. That's it. Go, Nap. That's where I'm at.
Yo, to be honest, I feel like if they're gonna do a live action movie about Naruto, then it'll take 5-6 movies to finish his whole story. But do you know who I would like to see a live action film about? Itachi, bro. So live action film just based around Itachi, so we get more, you know, Uchiha shit or more Shisui shit. So, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I think they can fill up Itachi's life within like a good hour and 40-minute movie. As far as Naruto, it's gonna take way too long. Hour and 40 minutes, you just probably get into the goddamn Sound 4 invasion.
Make it 2 hours, bro, and give that shit full production. Give it a great story. It can pop up. I like that.
Avengers Endgame was like 3 hours.
Yeah, give it 2 hours.
And that movie was bad. We could talk about that any day. That movie Endgame was bad.
Oh, no, what the fuck? Yo, somebody come get this man.
You don't go that
come get him, bro. Yo, somebody, whoever is in New York City right now, go get fucking that man.
It's trash because you don't go that many movies and try to finish it off with a time travel scheme. That's bad. Everybody done did a time travel scheme. That's a horrible ending. Oh yeah, he snapped the world away. You know how it's gonna end it? We're gonna go back in time and stop him from doing it. Boom, get that out of here. Look, Infinity War was way better than Endgame by 1,000, bro. Endgame was horrible. Oh, Tom, they killed him at the beginning and then went back in time to kill him. Come on, get that out of here. Look, let's talk about what we was talking about, bro. If we make a movie about Itachi,
that's amazing.
Bro, that trailer that y'all just saw, that trailer was all dark. That trailer was dark. You saw Itachi with the hat on. You saw Itachi standing on the light pole. You saw all of that. You saw Obito. That's all. Everything in that trailer that was fire from Madara. It was all Uchiha shit. So if you give us a story based off Itachi instead of Naruto first, and you can kind of play with the graphics, play with the storyline, and people will say if they like it.
People will watch it. 100%.
Yeah,
Great idea.
Bring us a story about Naruto. You know what I'm saying? Like later on, because people might even want a story about. People might want the stories to be separate.
Yeah.
But they might all come together on some how Flash, Arrow, and Supergirl, how they do the cross. They might all come together. But give us a story.
I agree with you. I can see your point on that. But me and you gonna have some words after this about Endgame.
For real. About that, bro. Time travel, I'm not impressed. I saw Flash do that on a 30-minute episode, bro. I'm not impressed on time travel. Get out of here.
All right, we're going on to the next topic, man. We're gonna move out of the anime realm. So, shout out to everybody that's tuning in to the Fleeverse. Y'all already know what it is. It's episode 3. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, click that notification bell so you can be notified for episode 4 next Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Now we're going to go inside the Marvel realm. So take a trip with us, man. The first thing we'll be talking about is the upcoming episode of What If and the recent episode of What If. Now, the upcoming episode got Doctor Strange involved. I don't know if this is going to tie in to what's going on in Spider-Man because, spoiler alert, man, the Doctor Strange we see in What If is actually, we see 2 of them. We see the good one and we see the bad one. And Kevin Feige did say that some of these characters from What If will be crossing over into the live action side of things. So this makes me wonder, will we see something in the next episode that's going to give us a hint at what we're going to see in No Way Home? And speaking of the last episode, my God, bro.
Yeah.
If you're not watching Marvel's What If, let me tell y'all something. From even an anime fan point, you're missing some of the best animation that you possibly will ever see. Even some of the fight scenes are just that good. Like when Black Widow was locked up and she got out of the cuffs and she started putting hands on motherfuckers in that back seat. Bro, her punches, bro, she looked at like Goku throwing punches, bro. Like for real. She was washing them up. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. A little spoiler. A lot of Avengers die in this episode. They kill off almost damn near every Avenger in this episode, and you won't believe who the killer was. We're gonna go into spoilers, but I'm gonna let Batwin talk about the spoilers, man, because I don't want to get shot or I don't want no death threat sent to me about spoilers. So Batwin, go ahead and take it away.
All right, I'll take it. So what if? Guess what? The name of the episode is "What If the World Lost Its Mightiest Heroes?" And so we go on this journey where, Sam Jackson, look at that, I'm sorry. Nick Fury's like, oh yeah, talking about the Avengers Initiative. So this is like prior to putting them together. And looks like at this point, Widow knows, but he hasn't reached out. So he goes and reaches out to Iron Man, who at this time is on top of the donut. You remember eating that famous like little part? So again, all this stuff is canon, just, different multiverse. And in that one, they're talking, whatever, he's about to recruit him. And Tony's like, nah, bro, I don't do that. Once, at that time, you remember Tony's still suffering from his injury, in freaking an Afghan or wherever he was. So they try to give him a sedative, and immediately he just freaking dies. Like, he just dies, guys. Like, dies. And I'm like, what? And then it just gets worse from there. Hulk dies. Thor dies. Like, they all, before they can realize their potential. Also, little spoiler alert, and also Easter egg. If you guys notice, if you watch What If, Fleetwood, you might notice this. So the part where Hulk was there with that lady, and you saw the general, that's from like Edward Norton's Hulk. That's not even like anything Ross. From Hulk. That was from exactly, General Ross. That's from Edward, which is an MCU movie. Crazy. Exactly. So that whole scene happens, and Widow's there, which obviously, but like you get another side of that, another what if, and it's crazy. And then the killer. Here is the catch. Everyone dies. And then Loki comes down. He's like, I'm going to kill y'all for killing Thor. Like, let's go. And then Nick Fury's like, no, let's team up. Whatever. They find the killer. It's really sick. And it turns out to be. It turns out to be fucking Hank Pym. Hank Pym! And he's all like deranged and he's like, honor my daughter! And he's like all messed up. Like just all messed up. And it's like, yeah, like that happens, you know? And it's crazy. Y'all need to, like Fleaboy Jetson said, and I'm going to end it with this. If y'all not watching What If, y'all capping. I'm done.
Nappy, what you think about the What If episodes, man?
Bro, what if is actually changing my perspective on the Marvel Universe a lot, bro. I mean, as you can see, I didn't like Endgame, but I wasn't a crazy fan of the last phase. Like I felt like the last phase it went a lot of places before a final, time travel scheme.
Ooh.
Doom, doom, doom.
Time heist?
Yeah, it went for the time heist, but as far as What If, it's bringing fun back to the Marvel Universe. It's not as dark within. What If is like the off season before Phase 4 come and bring you back, back to the dark side for a little bit with the Eternals and Shang-Chi, because those are not like happy films. Those are not. You might not see too much daylight in those films. So it's a lot of dark shit going on with those films. So I think this is kind of like like the Summer League, but in between the seasons, and this is dope. It's fun watching. Every episode is something that happens that makes you say like, what if, right? Like, what if that actually did happen? What would a lot of these movies be like? And I hope a lot of this stuff trickles on into the live action films because this is dope. It's dope. I like What If. If y'all haven't watched it, definitely go watch it. It doesn't matter where you're caught up at in the Marvel Universe. Just go watch What If, man. Pay Chadwick Boseman that respect because.
Oh, that episode's beautiful too. Oh,
beautiful
episode. Beautiful episode.
Bad. So those are the What If thoughts and opinions. If y'all haven't checked What If on Disney Plus, man, make sure y'all go check it out. Speaking of Disney Plus, man, Disney Plus just announced that they'll be doing a Halloween special on Werewolf by Night. Now, those who don't know too much about Werewolf by Night is basically what the title says, man, a werewolf by night. Now, I don't know which one they go with. They have one that they created in the 60s, I believe, by Jack Kirby, Stan Lee, and others. And they got one that was reintroduced to the Marvel comics, and I think he's Latin, the character, the wolf by night. But it does have deep connections into Moon Knight, and Moon Knight is scheduled to be released, in 2022. Now, I'm thinking the pictures that circled around the internet with Moon Knight, is this going to be tied into Werewolf by Night any type of way? Batman, what you think on this?
Man, I didn't know. I'll be honest. I didn't know anything about Werewolf by Night until I talked to you, Fleeverse Podcast, and I was like, "Man, this is awesome!" And the fact that you said there was a connection to Moon Knight, guys, Oscar Isaac is playing Moon Knight. I don't want to say any more about him, but Werewolf by Night, if they have some type of connection, and remember, a lot of things happen. If you watch Loki, you get to meet a certain someone in there. I ain't gonna say who. I'll leave that, to at least, if you're gonna watch it, because Loki's also really good. But they've been doing that a lot in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They've been dropping little people in certain films. And they're just like, hey, and then you meet them later, and it's like really huge. So I'm excited. I'll check this out. I think it's cool that's coming out as a Halloween special on Disney Plus. They're coming out with great content, like on all fronts. They're just snapping. Disney's not playing. So I'm excited. Moon Knight. I hope there's a connection. If not, I'm still gonna watch anyways. It sounds interesting. I like the idea. Nappy, what do you think?
I don't think there's a connection at all, but I think with people thinking that there might be a connection is definitely going to get Werewolf by Night a lot more views. I don't think they're gonna, cause just being that they just leaked that outfit of Moon Knight, I honestly don't see them, trying to throw him out there this fast. I don't know. I think it'll be too soon for Moon Knight to make an appearance. He already has his own thing that's coming up, so I think that they rather wait for that. I think Werewolf by Night might just be the typical Werewolf by Night that they've been doing. This might be like the third time that they're doing this, so I think it might be the typical one. I don't think it has anything to do with Moon Knight, but the excitement of Moon Knight, because I'm excited to see when he makes an appearance as well, will definitely get Werewolf by Night more views. But hopefully it's about Moon Knight. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope it is.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
If I had to vote, I'm saying nah. I don't think there's no connection, but.
All right, on a lot more MCU news, man. We got Patrick Stewart, maybe rumored to be in Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness, along with the X-Men and the Illuminati. Now, I don't know how true these rumors are because Patrick did say the last time, he did play Professor X was going to be the last time, that he loved the way he sent the character off in Logan. And I'm not going to lie, Logan is probably one of the top 5 comic book movies to ever come out. So, I got to agree with him. I would hate for just to see Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart return and, reprise their roles as those characters, because those characters got such a proper send-off. Just to bring them back in like a multiversal type thing, it really doesn't give the Logan movie that much weight and that much, that heartful impact that it did give you. So, as much as I would love to see this happen about 5 years ago, right about now, I don't think that's the direction they're going to go. I think they're going to go with a brand new Wolverine, which would be smart because you got to think, Hugh Jackman is up there now. He's been playing Wolverine for, over 10 years, maybe even 20? How long was that man playing Wolverine for?
Let's find out.
And even Patrick Stewart. So, I think it would just be a breath of fresh air to bring in new actors if they was to introduce them. Now, the Illuminati and the X-Men coming to the Multiverse of Madness, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Bro, I might come all over me in the movie theaters, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. If I see Storm, if I see Rogue, if I see Jubilee, if I see Psylocke, bro, these are some of the
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
that, bro, I grew up just fantasizing about. And not to mention Gambit, Cyclops, Nightcrawler, Bishop. Speaking of Bishop, might as well throw this in there. Method Man is going around campaigning to play Bishop in X-Men. So what do y'all think about Method Man campaigning for Bishop? What do y'all think about Patrick Stewart, Hugh Jackman reprising their roles in the Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange scheduled to be released in 2022? And also, what do you think about the fucking Illuminati coming to the MCU?
I have to say, shout out to Blind Eye. He's just on it. I have to just say, Blind Eye, shout out to you. But the first of all, everything that Fleeboy Jetson just told you is true. But let me add a little more to that. So let's say Patrick Stewart and Hugh Jackman decide not to come back, and they're like, no, we're happy with the way it went out, which honestly, I'm okay with that. And they're just like, yo, James McAvoy, Professor X, pull up. Do you understand what it means if James McAvoy's Professor X meets Wanda or anybody from the MCU? This man has met his older self. This man has met literally all the legendary X-Men. He will meet the MCU. He will be the bridge. If you guys don't remember that scene in Days of Future End or whatever the fuck it's called, that movie, he met him and they played the song and he was like, it's all about hope. You know what I mean? So it's insane that if they actually end up getting James McAvoy, it honestly would go well. And not to mention, if you think about it, it's the most recent iteration anyways. So in a chronological order perspective, it makes sense. I think that would be really cool to see because apparently they're saying the role is small, yet significant. So it's and don't forget, in Black Widow, we've already seen the first sign of X-Men sort of. So we're close. There's a lot of things going on. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness is crazy. Method Man, Bishop, come on, sign him up. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. Sign him up. I read the article. I looked at the pictures. I'm sitting there this is him. They're the same picture. It's like the Office meme, they're the same. So cast that boy. But James McAvoy, honestly, I'm cool with that. I think Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness is going to be insane. Nappy, what do you think? And I think that movie's just going to be wild. It's going to be bananas.
I will say this, though. Last week, y'all told me that Tobey Maguire was confirmed for Spider-Man. I told y'all I didn't like the fact that Tobey Maguire was coming back because he was just a cornball, horrible actor.
Oh, damn.
Now, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
17 years, by the way. 17 years he played.
That's
Wolverine.
Cool. Oh, Wolverine for 17 years.
17
He's been Wolverine
years.
for 17 years, bro. That's almost everybody's childhood. He's been Wolverine. Now these Captain America characters and Iron Man in them, those are characters that are stuck as well. You see, they had to actually kind of kill them off in this whole series for people to want to move on from that character. I don't know. You know, I'm happy for Anthony Mackie. I don't know how good he'll stand up to Chris Evans' Captain America itself, but that's dope. But y'all cannot be excited for Tobey Maguire and then say you don't want Hugh Jackman back. How y'all want what 20-year-old Hugh Jackman? Y'all want him to come out here with a smooth Wolverine was hundreds of years old. I don't care if Hugh Jackman is 60 playing Wolverine, bro. Shit. Wolverine is supposed to be an old character. I don't want no brand new young Wolverine trying to come in here and use a little voice. Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. Zach, what's the guy that plays Professor X? I'm sorry.
Patrick Stewart, the old guy or the
Patrick
new guy?
Stewart.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart.
Sir
That's
Patrick
Professor
Stewart.
X, bro. That's Professor X. If you're gonna give any small but significant role as Professor X, it's going to him, bro. That's the only thing that people are gonna see and say, yeah, now it makes sense of a multiverse because those.
Did you see Logan, Nappy?
Logan? Yeah, I saw Logan.
So you would still want to like? What if he comes back and gets killed? Is that okay with you?
Well, Hugh Jackman.
Both of them. What if they both come back and they fight Wanda? And she just wrecks them.
But see, that right there would play into another story that people would have.
But they got such a good send off in Logan. It was
man.
I'm saying,
bro.
I'm saying, listen. When you go to a multiverse, now this multiverse is just basically touching on other universes. Now we're just talking about putting somebody in that role that people see and say that's Professor X. Patrick Stewart could be doing an interview on Channel 7 somewhere, and if you scrolling through and you see, you're gonna be like, that's Professor X? Like, for real, bro. Oh, shit. I'm not gonna lie, with the James McAvoy.
Yeah.
Him, that right there, like, yeah, he's good. But being here where he got the bold, he wasn't too crazy of Professor X where you was like, that's Professor X. But no, Patrick Stewart, when you see him in life, you're gonna say that's Professor X, bro. So I'll say if you're gonna give somebody that role, give it to him. Sign Method Man up too while we at it, cause we signing all. You know what I mean? Like let Method Man get that Bishop role while we at it. But man, I think they should bring Patrick Stewart and Hugh Jackman back. They shouldn't cast nobody else as Professor X and Wolverine. I don't care if they bring Halle Berry back as Storm. You can have my money, bro. You can have my money, bro. Take it, bro.
She actually looks good for 50 years old too. I can actually see that happening. But my thing is, right? But you got to think about it, right, Nappy? When the X-Men movie gets released, we're talking about 2025, maybe 2026, when we actually see the X-Men introduced to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, after that one, they won't release X-Men 2 maybe 5 years later, 3 years later, something like that, right? We got to understand how long can Hugh Jackman play this character. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like a smart person.
With an actual younger cast overall. And I'm talking about like the whole X-Men. Like I want all of them recast. I don't want the Fox X-Men anymore. I've seen the last 6 X-Men films, 7 X-Men films. I've seen Professor X, Wolverine, all these characters. I think if they introduce the X-Men as fresh new blood, with some talented actors, you know, not all of them got to be headliners. You feel what I'm saying? They can have, you know, and give Cyclops some shine. In the first 3 X-Men movies, Cyclops got killed off in the second one, I think.
Hey, listen, I gotta say it, man. Cyclops in that series is like he was so hoed.
Oh.
He was hoed, bro. We're talking about the leader of the fucking X-Men, bro. And if y'all read the comic books, bro,
Pat's notes, bro.
If y'all read the comic books, bro, and we're talking, I'm not even gonna lie. They've been talking about revamping the X-Men, and you know, because those who don't know, and this is facts. You can actually Google check this. They've been talking about revamping the X-Men characters into black men instead of white men. Because if you remember, Michael Fassbender and what's the other guy that played Magneto from Lord of the Rings? Ian McClellan? I think so, yeah. Those characters that betrayed Magneto, his origin story was he was introduced in a Nazi camp. Marvel wants to do the same thing, but instead of the Nazi area, because it'll be going back too far, they want to do Magneto as, you know, he was introduced to slavery. He was a black man in slavery. And they're talking about the dude to play Magneto. He plays in The Mandalorian right now as the main villain, and he also played. He got the cover of Far Cry 4.
Esposito? Yeah,
you know
Giancarlo Esposito. Yeah, the guy
him.
from Breaking Bad. Giancarlo, I love
him.
actor.
They're talking about him being Magneto, bro. If they go this route, which honestly I don't see them doing, for one reason, because Wanda Maximoff,
she fired,
is Magneto's biological daughter. So how the hell you gonna play that story off?
Yeah, it's true.
So, you know, but regardless of what, man, I'm hyped up for the X-Men series to come. And speaking of more to come, man, we definitely gotta speak about you know, a legend, an iconic figure in the MCU, man. God blessed us with remarkable talent that, you know, was taken way too soon. I want everybody to give a moment of silence to our king, Wakanda forever, our own Chadwick Boseman, man. All right, well, over the weekend, August 29th, we lost one of the biggest characters we probably ever will see playing in an MCU film, the Black Panther itself, Chadwick. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. They are in pre-production. Matter of fact, they're in production right now. They're actually filming Wakanda Forever, Black Panther 2. And on the set, Lolita Wright got injured. I don't think it was nothing severe. But my thing is, right, they had an actor also cast for Namor. Now, those that don't know, Black Panther and Namor had a big rivalry and a battle in the comics. Atlantis versus Wakanda. Now, when he got granted the Phoenix Force, he basically threw a whole tsunami on Wakanda and wiped out half the population. My thing is, do y'all think we will see something like this come to the big screen? Do you think the main antagonist for Black Panther will be Namor? And what do you think about Wright getting hurt on set doing a stunt? Which means, are we getting Shuri as our next Black Panther? What do y'all think is going to happen to Chadwick's character also? Batwin, take it away, man.
Man, there's so much going on with that. I'm okay. I'm glad that Letitia Wright is good and everything's Gucci. I know I already heard she's already back to filming, so everything's good. They just saw Okoye too. What's her name? I can't say her last name. You know, the girl from Walking Dead. She's incredible. Okoye, you know, like the greatest. So they've been in like, you know, they've been filming. Things are going well. I don't know what they're going to do. I hope Shuri becomes Black Panther. There's a storyline about it. You know, you need one. Can't have a Black Panther without a Black Panther. You know what I mean? But I think it's wild. Namor, that story that you just told me would be absolutely insane. And the way Marvel's going right now, where they're just upping the ante by like times 20, I don't not see them go. I don't know about the whole tsunami and wiping them out, but I can definitely see them introducing them and leading that out. I think they just got the rights back recently too, so it's pretty insane what everything's going. It's like Nappy said earlier, I'm really excited about where Marvel's taking things, because it's getting really fun, but it's also getting like to such a giant level that you're just like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, at least now we're talking about multiverse, you know? I mean, whatever. We may have different opinions about Endgame, but still, like, it is fun, you know? Like,
hold on. Not to cut you off, but also to speak about Endgame, remember Okoye and Black Widow had a conversation about earthquakes under the water. And she asked her, how are you dealing with those? She said, how do you deal with earthquakes under the water? You deal with them by not dealing with them. So I think that's a sub for Namor the Sumerian. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I felt that from when I watched the movie. I figured that it was going to be something about Namor, but once Chadwick Boseman had passed away, I figured that they weren't going to throw that in there on the next movie. I figured they were gonna make the next movie more about the new Black Panther becoming Black Panther, and maybe throw a small villain, nobody too crazy, somebody for the crowd to get warmed up to see if we even like her as the new Black Panther. You get what I'm saying? Because people might not even like her as a new Black Panther, and for her to come in the second film, first film, she fighting somebody like Namor. That's tough.
That's OP.
Yeah, like that's tough, but it would play into the reason why half the population would get killed, maybe because she's not strong enough, and it can play into it. But the fact that she got hurt doing stunts, not that I'm happy, but it shows that they're getting down to the gritty in this film right here. Like we're gonna get some good action in this film right here.
It's Ryan Coogler again, man.
That's good. That's some good action right there. Maybe not too much CGI. We probably get a lot of CGI. The last movie was a lot of CGI, but we might get it. But she's getting hurt doing stunts, so I think that's definitely a good sign of the action that's going to be in this film. And I don't mean to go back to this topic, but speaking of CGI, in the making of Logan, Hugh Jackman only shot a maximum of about 7 scenes.
Wow.
He wasn't in any of the scenes that were action, and he wasn't in some of the talking scenes neither, because at the time Hugh Jackman was going through like a sickness where he was actually sick and he couldn't get his body up to fit the Logan fit that they wanted. So they CGI'd his face on a guy for damn near the whole movie. So that's why I feel like no matter what age he is, he'll be able to play Wolverine. As long as people want him as Wolverine, he'll be able to play Wolverine because they're just going to CGI a younger face on his old body and just go through the movie. And you're
right, they do have the ability to do that because Marvel is the first studio to play with the de-aging process. You feel what I'm saying? They've
done it multiple times.
Yeah, they did it with Tony Stark and Civil War, I think. They did it with America as well.
Yeah.
They did it with Captain America. They did it aging and de-aging. You feel
Sam Jackson and Captain Marvel. They did it in
so they could
Iron
do
Man's
that.
dad.
Back to you though, Batwin, right? What do you think? I mean, and mind you, Namor wasn't the only one cast. There was a woman cast that's supposed to be Namor's sister. Do you think they'll introduce the Atlanteans in Wakanda Forever? And do you think that Shuri will take up the mantle of the next Black Panther? Or, rumor has it, Michael B. Jordan is coming back. Do you think Michael B. Jordan will be the next Black Panther?
Female on female seems better.
Also, don't forget, Riri Williams is involved. Black Panther's already going to be very busy with all these,
fact.
So Riri Williams is going to be there. We're definitely going to be there. Looks like we're definitely going to get Ironheart. Like, that's going to happen. They're going to, like, literally be like, here's Riri Williams, here's Ironheart, catch her in her next Disney Plus show, but here she is. The movie's going to be busy. There's going to be a lot going on. We got a lot of it's an all-star cast. And I think as long as the story's there, whatever way they go, that would be crazy if they introduce the other. I'm telling you, but I think knowing Marvel and the way things are going, they're doing crazy stuff like this, and they're getting everyone excited about it. So I'm not against it. I hope they do it. I hope it pops the hell off. Honestly, Nappy, what do you think?
Oh yeah, I kind of said what I felt, but as if I'm gonna elaborate on what I was saying, I really feel that if it's female on female, that's the warm up for before Namor comes. So if they bring his sister in, and then you have his sister as the new Black Panther, then that's a good fight right there. Because his sister is crazy, but she's somebody that can be handled within a movie. Namor's not a one movie get him out of here type of person. So I feel like when he comes into the Black Panther world, that might lead us to have 3 more Black Panthers possibly. Because the Atlanteans, they have a whole army. So if they just
it's gonna be real. They
can kind of peek into the Atlanteans in the next movie, bring his sister out, and maybe have her, come with a little bit of the army, but they can really get into a whole war between Wakandans and Atlanteans, and I think by the time that time comes, she's not gonna be Black Panther anymore. Mm-hmm. That's what I think. I think by the time that time comes, she won't be Black Panther. That's when they'll bring back Michael B. Jordan. They'll definitely have him and Ironheart to play a bigger role, and it'll be more action, more dark.
All right, so that's all the MCU news that we have for today, but we still have Marvel news. And we're going to go into the Sony side of things, and we're going to talk about something we missed literally by a couple of minutes the last episode. Last Monday, as soon as we went off air, the Spider-Man trailer dropped. Bro, we literally just missed it. We was hyped for it. we knew it was coming. You know, we had the leaks and all that drop. And, bro, when it came, it in 24 hours, it broke the internet by becoming the hugest trailer to get the most views. I think 322 million, something like that. Something insane.
355.5.
How many?
355.5 million in 24 hours worldwide.
Oh
worldwide,
my
baby.
God, bro.
The previous record, Endgame at 289 million.
Why? I mean,
I'm
destruction.
Not gonna lie to y'all, man.
Cool.
This trailer, when I seen this fucking trailer, bro, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So many characters was introduced with the blink of an eye. Like literally, if you blinked, you missed it. Sandman, Electro, and you know they was hinted at in some form of fashion, like with little Easter eggs. You had a pumpkin bomb, so you know the Green Goblin is coming, or the Hobgoblin. But you know there's a Goblin coming, and I believe William Dafoe is coming back to reprise that role. I'm almost 100% positive because he's been tiptoeing around the answers in most of his interviews. Now, not only that, we got to see Sandman, like I said. I think we got a glimpse at the Lizard. As soon as we seen the trailer, I hit up Batwing. I'm like, yo, was that the Lizard? Because I couldn't tell if it was Lizard or whether it was Venom. I couldn't tell, but I don't think they would introduce Venom in a Spider-Man movie when he's already rumored to be in Venom as a cameo. So I think Venom Let There Be Carnage. Well, I don't know because Venom was actually supposed to come out before Spider-Man. So that could have been Venom. Because Venom was introduced with Tom Holland, not Spider-Man. Tom Holland, the actor, Peter Parker, I'm assuming, is supposed to be introduced in Let There Be Carnage, Venom 2. Yeah. Now, I'm going with the Lizard, to be honest with you. I think they're introducing the Sinister 6. Sinister 6. I think it's going to be Electro, the Lizard, who else? Vulture, Hobgoblin, Doc Ock, and Sandman. What do y'all thought about the trailer?
Trailer was fire, man. Like fire. I don't know what I was expecting, but everything, even that ending. And the thing is, everyone's saying that, man, Doc Ock is not talking to Tom Holland Spider-Man. Because he just rolls up like, hello, Peter. When he knows, y'all know how Spider-Man 2 with Tobey went down. He knows, and technically, Alfred Molina has already said, my character picks off right after, like, I'm flowing down the Hudson and I'm dying, basically. They're saying that it's going to get pulled out from there. But we don't really know. Like, this is all, he's blabbered a lot, but we don't really know, like, what kind of it's going to be, like, redeemed Doc Ock or bad Doc Ock. But anyways, like, you can definitely see things. I went down the rabbit hole in this yesterday. I started watching breakdowns and trailers and, like, things. Guys, that scene where Electro shoots like yellow lighting, which by the way, I guess they're changing Electro to be yellow now, which is more comic accurate. There's a scene where you see him shooting lightning towards Spider-Man, but Sandman in a weird way is protecting Spider-Man. But if you look at the like suit that he's wearing, it's not the golden suit that Tom Holland's wearing. So people are thinking it's a symbiote suit, Tobey's symbiote suit, which would be insane because the things are white just in the Sam Raimi films. I went deep into this, guys. 355.5 million fucking views. Shit was crazy. This movie is going to be... Tom Holland said it best, I think, yesterday after the trailer. He said, or whenever it released, he was like, this is the most ambitious superhero movie ever made. With that, I'm telling you, Tobey definitely going to be in it. Andrew definitely going to be in it. We're going to see some really wacky, crazy stuff this film. And I'm going to say it right now before I pass the nappy. Doctor Strange, that ain't Doctor Strange, man. Happy, what do you think?
You're gonna try to throw that in there at the end. You ain't slick.
That ain't Doctor Strange, man.
I think as far as the trailer, see, this is why I don't like trailers, bro.
Oh,
This is why
Trailer's
trailers
rough.
drive me fucking crazy. Because then you end up with all these conversations and these questions about the Easter eggs, and they know exactly what they're doing, man. The anticipation meter is like up to here now, bro. I'm not gonna lie, my anxiety is going crazy. I gotta get another freaking refill or something on my prescription. It's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Because when a movie finally comes out and it's not what I thought it was, or it's not what we talked about, it makes me judge the movie in certain ways where I'm like, well, it would have been better if they would have did this. Or it would have been better if they would have did that. And then it doesn't give the movie like the real feel. So I don't know. I used to like the old trailers when they didn't give damn near nothing and they just gave you the basic of it. You're about to get another Spider-Man movie. Here go the villain. But here, take this and run with it. But with all the Easter eggs that they put in that shit, bro, and I think if I'm saying, I think that was actually Scorpion that was in there. I'm sorry. I know.
Yeah, people are saying that too.
I know it looks like Lizard or Venom, but I think it was actually Scorpion. Now, the only reason why I can say it would be Lizard is because, if I'm not mistaken, Lizard was introduced already in the Spider-Man movie. So I think they're going to go through all of the villains from the beginning up until now, because it seems as if they was going to go through Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Sandman. They seem like they're bringing all the villains throughout the movie. So I would say Lizard in that case, but I still think it's Scorpion, because they could just be, introducing. He's the only one besides Vulture from the Sinister Six, Sinister Six, who hasn't been introduced. So I think the trailer is actually might have gave a little bit too much, because now people are really anticipating something crazy, and
people are gonna go down rabbit holes, bro.
Movie. Yeah, I just want
conspiracy theories. They're gonna be like, it's gonna get crazy from now on. Yeah, same.
That's it.
What he's talking about, there's an actual character from Spider-Man, a villain named Scorpion, and he actually was introduced in Spider-Man.
I think it was Homecoming at the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was introduced in Spider-Man Homecoming. He was the guy in jail that pressed the Vulture. Like, I ain't even gonna front. He pressed his ass too. He came on that gallery. He pressed him early. Like, yo, we heard you know who Spider-Man is, but
in the trailer he's in a cell. So I just figured it's
Yeah, so I could definitely see that coming. Moving on to more Spider-Man Sony news. Sony just renamed their Spider-Man universe to SSU, Sony Spider-Man Universe. Batwin, how do you feel about the renaming of Sony Spider-Man's universe?
Oh my God, thank goodness. What the hell was Sony Pictures universe of Marvel characters? Like Spunk?
Yeah, that's too much, bro. Spunk?
Like,
Spunk was trash.
It's doing too much. Let's get back to let's compartmentalize real quick and give it a quick Spider-Man universe. SSU. Simple, straight to the point. Really excited that they're doing that, and I'm happy that they're heading in the right direction, man. They're getting a lot of movies coming out. I think if they can do something here, if they continue to build this little Spider-Verse they got going on, they can do some really good stuff. Black Cat's in the work. Venom 2 is about to come out. We got so many more people coming.
Morbius.
I want Morbius. There you go. Which is, I mean, again, I'm also not like uber interested in that, but it looks interesting, so I'm gonna watch, of course. But they got a lot of characters. I think Kraven. I think Aaron Taylor Johnson's been trying to fan cast himself. He's been, vouching like he wants to be Kraven the Hunter, which I think he could totally pull off. But it's crazy.
Now they cast Kraven. They got Kraven already.
They did? Who? Who is it?
You got to look it up real quick. I forgot.
Kraven.
I know they cast.
I want to see. But the SSU, I'm all about it. All about it. Great name. Great name. Actor. Yeah, I'm about to tell you right now. Nappy, what do you think?
I think it's about. I think they really should have been put that type of respect on Spider-Man's name, bro. I think he has enough characters, enough Spider-Verses, enough storyline that he should have been, a way bigger. If you ask me, he should have been a bigger character in all of this than Iron Man at first. Because Spider-Man came out, but he just didn't hold for some reason. And there was so many different Spider-Mans that you.
Oh my God, Aaron Taylor Johnson did get it. I'm sorry.
Oh wow, that's dope. Wow,
bro, that's fire.
Yeah, I know they casted somebody. I just didn't know who it was, but somebody got casted.
It's Kick-Ass, bro.
Yeah, that's
it's
good.
It's Kick-Ass. You seen Kick-Ass?
Yeah. You saw Kick-Ass?
Wow. Yeah, have you seen it, Fleeverse?
Yeah, I've seen Kick-Ass. I've seen one.
Good.
And also, it's Quicksilver from the MCU. Dude,
Yeah.
this is fire. All right. Anyways, I'm sorry, Nappy. I'm sorry. That was. I'm sorry. Just had to. I'm excited.
No, that's really what I was saying. That Spider-Man kind of deserved this attention. There's enough
Yeah.
for them to make enough movies about Spider-Man to where it can last for the next 20 years. I just think Spider-Man should have kind of had this attention on the main screen for a long time now, but they did so horrible in the past. So it was like something was good about the Spider-Man movies, but then there was always something missing. And that factor right there is finally out. And I think that's why they're trying to bring everybody else back as like a little makeup thing. Like, let's bring them all back, and maybe you guys can get the respect that you should have got before. But in this universe, and people might ask for more Tobey Maguire, they might ask for more of the Doc Ock. Now you just starting where you can start the whole thing over now. Now you can have Tom Holland go against Green Goblin, and him go against Doc Ock, and him go against Electro. You can bring the whole Sinister Six, and I think it'd be crazy.
Yeah, that'd definitely bring. I think something smarter, and I think they're gonna start doing that because they're doing a lot of villain movies. I see Morbius coming, Venom coming. They also got Craven, as we just said, coming. I don't know what they're gonna do with Black Cat, but like he said, it's been in the works for years now. They was talking about a Black Cat and Silver Sable movie before.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's gonna go on with that. But moving on, let's see what's next on the list, man. Next up, we going to DC. Let's talk about it, man. Batgirl. The actress got cast for the Batgirl project on HBO Max. And it's Leslie Grace. Is it Leslie?
Leslie Grace, yep.
Now, I remember watching Shorty on Washington Heights. That was the first time I seen her. Me and my wife decided to check out the Washington Heights movie. It's a musical. I don't know if y'all want to see 2 hours and 30-something minutes of people singing, talking about Washington Heights. It really didn't hit me like it was, but I'm not going to lie. She's a very attractive woman. I can't wait till she do. They're saying they talking about doing the new 52 Batgirl. So I'm excited to see what they do with this. I want to know one thing and one thing only. Who is going to be the villain? And will we get to see some type of Batman introduced, or, what we should expect from this project? Batwin, talk about it. What you think about Batgirl coming to HBO Max?
I'm excited, Leslie Grace. I'm excited this is finally getting off the ground. They've been talking about this for a long time. They've been trying to bring Batgirl to the big screen for a while, but DC's just, let's be honest, it's a hit or miss sometimes. They be popping, sometimes they not. Some movies are good, some are not. But I think Leslie Grace is going to be great. I'm excited about it. I don't know anything about the fact that she only did Washington Heights, but the fact that she's unseasoned, like, that's good. You're getting fresh face, get a new perspective out there, let them shine. Also, another crazy thing about that movie, J.K. Simmons, apparently rumored right now is Jim Gordon for that movie. Obviously, you remember Jim Gordon is, Barbara Gordon's, that's her father. So obviously that's interesting. And that, just like Flea Boy also mentioned to me earlier, that has to mean that they're gonna have to make the whoever else a mother. She has to be black. Something has to happen if that's what's gonna happen. But J.K. Simmons gets me excited because this man's coming back for Spider-Man in the MCU, which is crazy because he's from the Sam Raimi verse, and he's trying to do this, and he's just incredible. We love J.K. Simmons here, but really, really excited. And also, this movie's going to be about the new 52 version of Batgirl. So when New 52 came out, it wasn't really well received in the whole comic thing. Like, some people liked it, but some people's stories just kind of went really weird. So it wasn't a big hit, but I think Batgirl's New 52 story is really interesting. So we'll see where they take it from there. I'm really excited about this movie. DC needs to keep hitting, though. They need to keep hitting. That's how I'm going to end that. Nappy, what do you think?
I always, bow my head to black actors and actresses when they land roles that are significant, in history.
Of course, absolutely, always.
Not even just black. I'm sorry, because she's actually Latino. So, but what I mean. Just a change
right here. That's me right here.
Yeah, a change of ethnicity. Why the hell am I saying it like that? Just a change is something that I actually always, be excited for. But for her, it's just, I wasn't too happy about her acting in the Heights. I mean, she's agile. But unless this is some kind of, because I wasn't happy about Robert Pattinson, like I told y'all. Because Robert Pattinson as Batman, I don't like it because he's an emo type of dude to me, if you ask me. And her character in The Heights was like that type of feeling where it's like, yeah, she's good at those scenes where you can feel bad for her, but I don't see her whooping ass. Like, I don't see her looking scary in a suit where it's like, oh, she about to beat some ass. Her body is nice. She's beautiful in the face, but as far as her acting, I think they're just taking chances now. Seriously, I think it's to where they're just like, yo, I don't think anybody wants those roles because I think they have the money and they have the sources to get people that are kind of typecasted in those lanes. But I don't think nobody wants to play these roles because DC done fucked up so many characters and so many movies. Their TV shows is way better than their movies, but they done fucked up so many movies. I don't think nobody want the roles. So I think they're just picking anybody for these roles now, and we got to just look at it as a story as far as who's under the mask because it's not going to be good. I'm telling y'all. Oof. I don't see her being a dope Batwoman. Batgirl.
Let's see what happens. I agree with both of y'all, to some extent. But we'll see what happens. I don't know when it's scheduled to come out, to be honest with y'all. I don't think we have a release
date, nothing.
Yeah, I don't think we have a release date. I still think it's real early in the and it's a real early project to even start thinking about anything. I want to know who the villain is going to be, man.
Oh, sometime in 2022. Sometime in 2022. That's all we know.
Sometime in 2022. All right. So moving on to more DC news and HBO Max. Episode 4 of The Titans was released last Thursday, and man, did it answer a lot of questions for me. Because if y'all been watching the shows lately, y'all know the only problem I've been having with The Titans was the Red Hood's motives. Because, this is a different Red Hood that we're getting from the comics and from Under the Red Hood, the animation movie, DC's animated movie. So this episode, though, breaks down so much, and I really needed it. It wasn't a lot of action, so don't expect a lot of action in this episode. Yep. And I'm not going to go too heavy into spoilers, but it did break down the origin of the Red Hood, why he's feeling the way he's feeling, some of the things, and it gives us an insight of how Bruce Wayne was feeling. Because if you remember, I believe in episode 2 or 3, when he went off the rails, and he spoiler, I gotta give spoilers for that.
Yeah.
But
spoilers,
when he killed the Joker, and he came back and was like, yo, I had to do it. You got to see why, because in this episode, he grew such of a father type bond to Jason that it was like he really lost a part of himself when Jason died. And bro, the corpse, oh my God. The damage the Joker did to this man's face. Bro, they actually showed, I swear to God, they showed his whole face just smashed in from the crowbar when they zipped him out and threw him in the Lazarus pit.
Yep.
Holy shit, bro. This episode blew my mind. Titans is getting better and better by every episode. If you haven't checked out Titans season 1, 2, what is it? 2 seasons, right? We're in season 3?
We're on season 3 right now, yes.
We're in season 3 right now. So if you haven't checked out season 1 and 2, man, definitely catch up. I think it's about 8 to 10 episodes a season. Y'all have to check it out. It was amazing. Y'all don't want to miss anything that's coming up. Batman, what did you think about episode 4, Titans, man?
Listen, I have to say, as a streamer, I just have to say, chat is popping off. They're saying some really funny shit out there. I just keep looking. I keep laughing my ass off. Y'all are great. I just have to give a shout out to you guys. But Titans, episode 4, Jason Todd, Red Hood. I love it. I didn't see I didn't see it. That's just me personally. I didn't see the whole team up, with certain someone. I don't want to give too much spoilers either. That team up, if you watch, what I'm talking, with Red Hood and a certain someone, that was kind of left field for me, but I like where they're taking it and the whole idea of why he started doing the chemistry and all that stuff. Very interesting stuff. I like where they're taking this. Very, very good stuff. And the thing is also, can we talk about it? Donna Troy, she just she showed up. Remember, guys, she died at the end of season 2. So, but she's there. Something's happening. There's a lot going on in this episode. What's his name? Dove leaves because of what happened to Hank in episode 3, which was absolutely wild. And now the team is just kind of reeling and trying to survive. Things are not there. I don't know. It's getting better and better, but I just think things are not looking good, But it was a great, like Fleeboy said, I love that they talked to, you got a little side of Batman, how he felt, things like that. So like that, yeah. Tim Drake as well. That's right. He's in it. We haven't seen him since episode 3 or 2. We haven't seen him again. But what's gonna happen? He's supposed to be the next Robin. So Batman is off the rails. We don't know where he's at. Titans are struggling. People are dying. The situation is getting intense. Nappy Beard, what do you think about episode 4?
You guys pretty much summed it up. The episode gave us the clarity that we needed. It actually opened us up more with Batman, and we don't really get this much that side of Batman to it. It's like, yo, dude, we kind of feel you, bro. Like,
yeah.
I kind of get it, bro. So I think all of that is actually a dope addition that we actually get more and more into Batman. The Red Hood is a dope character. This just shows that what I was saying, that DC is so much better at TV shows than movies, that I don't understand how they cannot do better with the movies. Because Titans is a dope film. I see Titans can go seasons after season after season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It needs people to start people go watch it. It's fire. And now people are watching it, people are tuning in. Because first season did drag.
Yeah.
Second season picked up some.
Yeah, too much going on though. Way too much going on in S2. Yeah, S3 is good.
Third season is a rocket. Third season brought the whole static from season 2 was felt like you was watching Lost. It took the whole thing and just said boom.
Yeah.
Now this is where we're at with it. Now we're at with the Red Hood. Joker just killed him. Y'all know this storyline. Forget everything that we threw at y'all before. Let's pick up with some nostalgia that y'all know about. And I think that's fire.
And remember, this is canon too.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's canon. Like, I love that. It's real. This is happening on one Earth. You know what I mean? In the multiverse. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so I think that's dope. I think the fact that they decided, like, we're gonna give them what they know and we're gonna give it to them this good is like, I'm excited to see what comes next.
Yeah, I'm definitely invested in Titans, man. I can't wait to see more Titans actually join the roster, like Cyborg in future episodes. Because, they got Cyborg over there on Doom Patrol. So hopefully there's some type of crossover happen. But moving on, that's all we got for the DC side of things. But we got something else, man, for you. Something special. Yeah. Well, it's kind of special to me because I grew up watching them. We got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles gritty live action. Maybe, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I don't think it's live action. But coming to Paramount Plus. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Paramount Plus just launched. And I really don't see nothing, too attractive that, makes me want to subscribe to Paramount. But now that they introduced this, I'm definitely gonna subscribe to Paramount Plus for the Ninja Turtles gritty release 1, because I love what they're doing in the comic books right now with The Last Ronin. That right there, bro, it's insane. If you're not reading The Last Ronin, I think one drops. I think chapter drops every month, or issue, drops every month. You should go check it out. But Batwin, are you hyped for Ninja Turtles? Because I know some people really don't care too much about the Turtles these days, because, the Turtles are coming to a generation where, the kids are getting introduced to them, but they're getting introduced to, like, the Nickelodeon version of them and things like that. Do you think people are really going to go and actually see this series? And do you think it's enough for people to actually subscribe to Paramount Plus?
I think there's people out there like you and I that want to see this happen because they deserve it. I'll never forget, I believe, the 2003 cartoon. Don't remember what channel it was on. Maybe WB. First episode called Things Change. Never forget it. That series was one of the greatest shows I've ever seen in my life. Story-wise, voice acting, action. Like, that Turtle show was not just a cartoon. Like, I learned life. I was life. I learned life lessons in there. Like, shit was intense. I'm talking about, on God, I will fight anybody for that show. I'm telling you. Love it. So I actually am really excited about this. Like you said, Paramount Plus, like, bro, we talked about this the other day. all these streaming apps. It's like, yo, you had Netflix, and then what was after Netflix? Disney Plus or something, Hulu, whatever. Like whatever. All these things, it just keeps going and going, bro. Oh, get rid of cable. You get all these freaking streaming platforms, and you're doing basic. You're paying at least like $100 or more. Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, come on. There's got to be with stars, like all this crap. So it's just kind of annoying. But again, will I do it for this? Just like some people get Disney Plus for Mandalorian. Yes, I would do it if it's good and it's worth it. I'm here for it. Turtles will always evolve, and they just keep going. They'll always evolve into something else, and they should. I think every kid should know the freaking Turtles. They should know. Like, this is the Turtles. Like, you need to know. I don't care what iteration you know. Hope one day you watch the old ones, but I'm excited about this. If it becomes real, I think it is live action. I'd be down. I don't know if it's going to happen. We'll see. Nappy Beard, what are your thoughts?
Turtles are everlasting. I'm not gonna lie.
Everlasting, 100%.
Never get rid of the Ninja Turtles.
I agree.
My whole thing is, by the time they did their live action film, a lot of people wasn't too much like into Ninja Turtles. I know they dropped that cartoon film. When they against the ancient guy who was actually, they turned him into stone at the end. I can't remember when that film came out, but the TMNT movie. They came out with that movie, and then when they came out with their live action film, and you got to see the personality within the Turtles, like that's why you said when you look at the Turtles, it's not just like you're watching like a cartoon or you're watching some little kiddie movie. Like, you actually learn from these four. They actually have battles out as brothers, as friends, as partners, as like, as
it's family, bro. It's
yeah,
some shit right here.
It's crazy. So I think no matter what age or what era you drop a Ninja Turtles movie, as long as you don't change who the Turtles are and their personality, I think it's gonna be dope for all ages. Ages. I
agree.
I think things like because I know I said something about like Mortal Kombat when I said leave Mortal Kombat alone. Like, Mortal Kombat is something that, to me, I don't think the kids care. Kids wouldn't really care about Mortal Kombat. So it's just, that's why I say you can leave that alone. But as far as the Turtles, the nostalgia that the 20 and up age people will get compared to the new stuff that the kids that are 2 to 8 are seeing, and then you got the kids that know about the Turtles that are from ages like 9 and 15. It's just, everybody knows about the Turtles. Bring them on.
Speaking, I'm glad you did bring up Mortal Kombat, man, because speaking of Mortal Kombat, today I think IGN just released 44-second clip of Liu Kang versus Shang-Chi for the Battle of the Realms Mortal Kombat animation movie coming out August 31st. That's right, man. It's coming out in 2 days. So on Wednesday, you'll be able to get it on Blu-ray.
Watching it right now.
Or video on demand.
Word.
So, y'all could definitely check that out. I'm excited for it. Scorpion's Revenge was a hit for me. So I'm definitely hyped to see this. But we're going to move along on that topic. But definitely make sure y'all check that out August 31st. We'll be talking about that next Monday after we get a chance to watch it. But let's move on. That's all the DC news we got. Now let's go to the Netflix side of things. And we have a lot on Netflix, man. Mm-hmm. We have, so far, we got Umbrella Academy getting a season 3. That's right, man. Umbrella Academy is getting into season 3. They're reuniting the cast. Excuse me. And I'm not going to lie to you, man. This is one of the best shows, Netflix originals that came out that's comic book related. I think it's produced by Dark Horse. I'm not sure. But I know it was a comic book, the source material. And when I first heard the series was getting announced, I didn't know what to think about it. I'm like, oh, here we go, man. Another something like the X-Men. You got a whole bunch of kids that got powers, being trained by some old creepy dude. And, I didn't know what to think about it. But then season 1 came out. Jesus. The story, just the story alone had me hooked. Bro, the storyline is good. The acting is good. The characters make you feel something. Every character in Umbrella Academy is relatable, or you get a sense of, damn, bro, like, it's just a great overall series. Season 2 didn't hit like season 1 did, but the setup for season 3, that cliffhanger at the end of season 2 got me all types are ready for season 3. Batwin, what did you think about the Umbrella Academy season 1 and 2? And are you hyped for season 3?
Guys, I've never seen the show.
What?
Ever.
Oh yeah, we got to kick his ass after this.
Ever. I did read though that the cast is really excited about this season and they're saying it's the best season yet. So that's exciting. I've been told by many people that it's really good. It is Dark Horse, by the way. You were correct about that. I just, guys, I had to watch it. Listen. I be on the grind. I be on the grind, you know. And I just right now I'm focusing on the stream. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna watch. I promise. I'm sorry to let you guys down, Nappy. I just no comment, man. You know.
All right, Nappy. What did you think about? Yo, get this guy out of here, man. Yo, get him out of here, Nappy. What did you think about season 1, 2? And are you hyped for season 3, man?
My bad, bro. My bad.
Season one was fire. Season 2, like you said, it didn't hit the same. I still binged it straight through and still enjoyed it.
Too.
You know what I mean? As far as season 3, I'm super excited. But the one question I do have about season 3 is what are they gonna do about Elliot Page? Now his character is a female character in the show, but he transferred from I forgot what was Elliot Page's name. All right, but his name is Elliot Page now. So he's not a female anymore. The person that played Juno, Ellen Page. The female that played Juno is actually a man in real life now, Elliot Page. So I don't know how they're gonna transfer the character. Is he gonna act like a girl? Because he lost everything now. He's a dude.
Hold on, what? He had sex change in real life?
Ellen Page, who plays Juno, who plays in Umbrella Academy, is now Elliot Page.
Which one? Yeah. Hold on, which one? Let me see.
The one that almost killed everybody in the first one.
No!
Oh, the girl.
Yeah, that's Elliot. Yeah, you will not find Ellen Page anywhere. His name is Elliot Page, and you cannot call him Ellen no more.
Yeah,
his name is Elliot Page. So how are they gonna do a new season of Umbrella Academy if this girl is a dude now and wants to be,
I didn't know
addressed as a man? Yeah, Elliot Page wants to be addressed as a man. Is he gonna act as a female, or are they gonna have to come up with some type of story to turn him into a man? I don't know. Are they gonna have some type of different universe now? Maybe they go to where it's another alternate universe where he was a man instead of a female. I don't know what they're gonna do with season 3, but Ellen Page is now Elliot Page, and I'm just waiting to see what they're gonna do with that character. Because like one of the most exciting things right now, bro.
I didn't even know that. That's news to me, man.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yo, bro, I don't even know what
price is wrong,
right
bro.
about now, man. I'm curious as y'all to see what they're gonna do with that character. Maybe they keep the face the same, and just move on from there. He did look kind of boyish to me. From I got that boy vibe from the first 2 seasons. So who knows? Maybe they'll keep the character the same. I know they don't want to get sued for no discrimination type thing.
They're probably just gonna have the character maybe transition like that'll be kind of crazy, but they're gonna do something.
Just act like we don't. We're not supposed to act like we know. We're supposed to be like,
So it's just gonna be.
I guess it is what it is, man.
Don't work it in. They're gonna work it in there. They have to.
That's insane, man. But I'm still hyped for Umbrella Academy season 3.
Yeah.
Let me know in the comment section below how hyped are you for Umbrella Academy season 3, and let me know what y'all think about this. I don't know if this is breaking news or
it's not. It happened a while ago.
Jesus Christ,
bro.
Like a year at least.
I was supposed to say 2-3 months ago. But yeah, it happened almost a year.
So let's go on to something else that's getting another season, or let me say a sequel. The Old Guard. Now, if y'all didn't get to check this movie out on Netflix, if you haven't seen The Old Guard, man, it's a great movie. Well, I wouldn't say a great movie, but it's a very entertaining movie. If you ain't got nothing to watch and you want to throw something on the tube and, kick your feet back and see some action, I really highly recommend this movie, man. It was good for me. Good to me, excuse me. I love the little plot that they was going with. I love the characters. I could see them doing a lot with the sequel because the world that they developed anyway is just they could do so much with this world and these characters that I'm excited to see what they're gonna bring to the sequel. But Batwin, what do you think about the old guard getting a sequel?
I mean, I haven't seen the movie.
Oh my god.
I haven't seen the movie, but I promise that I'm gonna
what?
listen. No, I'm gonna throw Fleeverse
He don't win it
under the
again. He
bus
gotta
right
get it
now.
one more time. He gotta get it one more
under the
time.
bus. Hold on. I'm gonna throw
One
him under the
more,
bus.
man.
Last night we were supposed to watch Heels. So guys, when we get the Heels, I'm not gonna know anything, but that's later. We'll talk about that. Then we were supposed to watch this shit, and we'll watch it. This man fell asleep on me. Okay. All right, I haven't.
Okay, that was my fault. No, that was my fault.
It was his fault. No, but I'm gonna see it. I heard really good things. No, I'm not gonna cap. I'm gonna watch it for sure. I got Netflix. My bad. I'm excited. I love Charlize Theron. She's fire.
Oh God, man.
I gotta check it out.
Nappy, what do you think about the old guard sequel?
I agree with you, Fleet. No lie. I mean, Bet, you wild for not seeing that, Bet. That's a dope movie, bro. Like, it's the type of movie that yeah, that's true. That's true. So I'm definitely with you on that.
No.
But I'm definitely here for part 2, bro. Part 1 was fire. When I saw part 1, I said I hope they make a part 2 based off the way they ended it, because it's like the character that you kind of wanted to see through the movie comes at the end, and you like, all right, there she go, and then now she's gonna be in the next movie. So yeah, I'm fully excited for it, bro. Yeah,
all right, copy, man. Also, a lot more sequels and seasons coming to Netflix. One we got to talk about, season 4 of Dear White People. Now, this show, when it hit Netflix, I was, just clicking through, and off the rip, I know just by me saying the title caught me. I'm like, what is this going to be about, Dear White People? So I got a chance to check it out. It's about, a young black woman. She's in college. She got a little radio station, and this is like her podcast or like her radio show. And she talks about, all types of things that deal with blacks, whites, things like that. It's a very great show. The characters, you get introduced each episode. Each character gets a chance to shine. That's what I love about it. So you get, introduced to these characters, not once, not twice, but, it's just really dope overall, man. Batwin, what do you think about Dear White People getting a new season?
Dude, I'm so excited. Me and you talked about it earlier. Season 3 did not hit. It definitely fell flat for sure. Season 1 was incredible. The music. Oh my God, the soundtrack, the actors. I was crying, laughing every episode because it's that good. Season 2 had me like that too. And then season 3 was just like, it got really deep in the story. And again, Giancarlo Esposito bringing magic to yet another show also pops off. I mean, it felt flat, but we got introduced and the story is going to progress in a way. And when I saw this the other day, I was like, oh my God, this is coming September 22nd. So that's very soon. I'm uber hyped for it. I think it's going to be absolutely fire. And like I said, it's just, again, it's like, think about being in an Ivy League school as a, African-American or black or Latino or whatever, that maybe in normal traditions you wouldn't be in. And these are these people telling their stories. We got people from like Africa there, all over the world. And they, they all have like groups and they meet and they talk. It's a really cool show. And I don't want to say that it's racist towards white people because it's called Dear White People. Hey, her talk show is Dear White People because there's people on campus. Again, we're in an Ivy League school that, don't, things happen. Shit happen. Not just racism, but we disagree on things or whatever. The show's just very diverse and it just gives you an insight of like that world. And I don't know, personally, I love it. I can't wait. September 22nd, all right, tune in. Stop capping. Stop the cap! All right.
I think the first 2 seasons was pretty good. The third season, nah. Third season took a big, it was a big chance and with all that damn story. So this next season better pick up from the beginning all the way to the end, because I feel like that's what the third season was there for. Because, most shows that make it past the second season, now you have to kind of give us some type of real character development, or give us something to where we can actually hold on to and have good conversations, and it's not just one episode, the next episode, and it's really all coming together. I think that's what season 3 was there for. But season 4, I'm talking about from the beginning to the end, it has to be crazy. I'm
Yeah, I
not
agree.
excited. I'm not too crazy excited because of how season 3 did it, but I will watch it. I will watch it. Dear White People, I will watch that.
Soundtrack can be fire, man. You know they don't miss the
Yeah,
soundtrack.
that's
Don't
the
miss.
crazy. And I love music, so that's what
Yeah,
had me in
same.
season 1 and 2.
Mhm.
Season three the same, but it was just like everything around it is
Everything
just
else
like
wasn't. The
blah.
music was
Like
there,
you
but
know what I
everything else
mean?
sucked. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
everything was just
I'm there
boring.
with you,
So,
bro.
Agreed,
I feel
agreed.
that. I feel that.
but I'll watch it. I'm definitely
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
watch it.
All right, so September 22nd, make sure you tune in to Netflix if you want to see season 4 of Dear White People. Now, also coming to Netflix in December, I believe the 25th, we got Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City. Now, the images for this series just came out. It's a live action Resident Evil series, so I'm pretty hyped about that. You know, just being that, you know, we're getting a icon of a franchise like Resident Evil introduced to the live action side of things is going to be pretty dope. I hope the zombies is as good as what we got in, what was it? What was that movie that was just recently released on Netflix with Dave Bautista?
Oh yeah, the Zack Snyder
I
film.
can't think
Jesus.
I can't think of the name, but I know what you're talking about. I'll look it up.
Bro, I
Also,
forgot the
November
name of it,
24th for
man.
the.
It was really
of it.
good,
With his
man.
daughter, yeah, with his daughter, and they gotta go into
I
that.
forgot the name of it. Jesus.
I got you. It's coming.
When they gotta go into the gate.
Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead, yeah, by Jack
Got you.
Snyder, I believe, right?
Yeah, Zack Snyder. Yeah.
Zack Snyder, excuse me, I said Jack. Zack Snyder,
Yeah.
man, Army of the Dead. It released a couple of months ago, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I hope that, you know, some of the props that they use for the zombies look as good as Army of the Dead, and I hope, you know, of course we're probably gonna get the Resident Evil 2 storyline of it, but I hope they throw some type of twist in there for more series or more content for, you know, season 2 or 3. But let me know what y'all thought about the new images of Leon and Claire and Raccoon City. Well, excuse me, Welcome to Raccoon City, Resident Evil new series.
So it's November 24th that it's coming, and I'm about to drop some news on you. I'm going to give you my opinion, and I'm going to give you some drop news. We got Robbie Amell. Robbie Amell. If that name sounds familiar, that's because it is. It is the cousin of Stephen Amell. We're talking about Firestorm. Firestorm. The first Firestorm. Also, if you've seen Code 8 on Netflix, fantastic movie. Stephen Amell, Robbie Amell. Again, and Robbie Amell snaps in that movie. You don't want to miss it. Also, Upload on Amazon. Robbie Amell, again, popping. I'm telling you, this guy's gonna snap. Claire looks good. Now let me tell you my opinion now. I am not happy with Leon S. Kennedy.
I'm so mad about it, but I'm gonna tell you in this voice because it pisses me off. He doesn't look anything like him.
You know, and it's just messed up. He looks nothing like him. They didn't even dye his hair. And again, I know what people are going to say, oh, well, you know, last time he looked like him and it wasn't good. Most of those movies weren't good. And this movie cannot fail because maybe like the first Resident Evil one was good and the other ones had like cool action scenes, but come on. Like this needs to be good. So I'm already not happy with that. It's very little. I'm going to get through it. But I just feel like, come on, like Claire looks good. Robbie looks good. We're going to get some other people. It's going to be starting out a really good storyline the way they're going to do it. And I'm really excited about it. We got some really good actors. But please, the guy's playing Leon. Don't fuck it up. Please. Nappy, what do you think?
Oh, I think this movie is gonna be fire, bro.
Better be.
I'm super excited for it. Kaya Scodelario, I believe that's the girl's name who plays Claire.
Yeah.
Bro, and it doesn't. Most of the movies that she's been in has been action films, has been up tempo films. She's very agile. She's still, you know, at an age to where everything she does is gonna be at a you know, like a faster speed than, you know, most of the actresses that they got out there right now that's still, you know, taking on roles that they shouldn't have. Bro, she's been in Clash of the Titans, Pirates of the Caribbean, Crawl, the Maze Runner movies. Like she's been in a lot of movies to where
she was in the Maze Runner. That's right.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, she's been in a lot of movies that was based around basically action. So I really see her fitting into this character and carrying it on to, you know what I mean? Like I see it as being dope. Everything about it. Even with Robbie Amell, I see him actually carrying in this movie. But being that she has so much experience, I see them two being a good ass combo.
I think so too.
I see it being a dope movie.
It needs to be good, man. I'm telling you, it needs to be good. And I think it has the potential.
And what date you said it's coming out? September 25th
November,
or 24th?
No, November 24th. November
24th.
November 24th. Yes.
Oh, so we got some time. We got a
it's just
good
first
ways
looks
away.
right now. Yeah, they've been working. And we're just getting. I'm assuming they're like post production right now. They're probably doing the last finishing touches, and then we're getting in November. Yeah, it's just like Praxic said. See, Avon Joya, he was in Victorious. I like him.
Get it for Thanksgiving.
I like him.
Around
Exactly. I like the cast. I just want it to be good. That's all. I'm mad about Leon, but I'll be okay.
All right, cool, man. So make sure y'all check out Resident Evil coming this November to Netflix. Now, moving on along, we got back to Disney Plus. I kind of forgot about this because, I really don't know too much about Star Wars Visions. But me and Batwin, we went checking, going through that little rabbit hole of his. He said, yo, Flea, follow me. I got a rabbit hole for Star Wars for you. So I went down that tunnel with him. And he had some great stuff. He uncovered some great stuff that I think he want to talk to y'all about. Batwin, go ahead and take it away.
Guys, so Star Wars Visions coming out. What is it, September? You put it today? I missed the date. I'm sorry. Whatever, we're going to talk about that in a second. But these studios that are involved in these episodes are going to be wild. We got Kamikaze Doga. We got Geno Studio. We got Studio Corrido. We got Trigger. Kinema Citrus, Science Saru, and the big one, Production IG. Every single episode of Star Wars Vision is going to be magic. And the fact is that it's not even about, it's just going to tell you about other worlds. We're going to see other cultures. We're going to see more species and more ways of the Force, not tied into, the Republic, the Sith, and, that main storyline. We're just going to see, real life from somewhere else, and people struggle somewhere else when with the Force or whatever they got to do outside of this grander scale that Star Wars is. The animation already looks freaking fire. Everyone. I just can't wait to see so many. I'm really excited about the Production IG one. Really excited about the Kamikaze one. I'm excited about all of them, but those two, there's going to be a lot of good things. That's coming out in September, I believe. Guys, you don't want to miss that. It's going to be absolutely fire. I'll put money on that. What do you think, Nappy, about Star Wars Vision?
I think out of the three of us, bro, you might be the only one that's really going crazy over it. Only because I said, Fleeverse, he doesn't have a choice. Only because he's not as up on it. Because I haven't really watched too much Star Wars in my life neither. But the Star Wars that I have watched doesn't make me want to go crazy over a Star Wars anime. That's kind of the last thing I want right now. I told you there's too many animes, and the last thing I want out there is a Star Wars anime, bro. So I just wanted everybody that was viewing to be able to get that from you. But I still feel the same way about the Star Wars anime. I'm not excited for it, and I probably won't even watch it, bro.
September 22nd, people. But all right, Nappy, I'm gonna get you into Star Wars, man. I'm gonna work on you.
I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna push Nappy to watch this because, like I said, I'm not a big fan of the films. I never was. The video games I've been a fan of. Also the animation side of things like Rebels, Clone Wars. I've been a fan of. So to see this brought into anime, like anime style, bro, I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. It's just I don't know too much about these studios that produce animes. You feel me? I'm just used to just turning on Crunchyroll, flicking to see something I like, or hearing something word by mouth and tuning in. But I'm definitely excited for it. But let's stay on the Star Wars topic. We got a list of every Star Wars show coming out from 2022 and this December. We're going to start with the Book of Boba Fett. 8 episodes are being released for that. 12 episodes are being released for Endor. We have the Bad Batch Season 2 confirmed with 16 more episodes coming. Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is one I'm definitely hyped for.
Oh my god!
Because they casted
Ewan McGregor, he's back.
Yeah, he's back.
And Anakin and Hayden Christensen's coming back too. I'm telling you, the prequels are getting a lot of love.
That's only getting 6 episodes, but I'm hyped for that. I'm not too hyped for the TV movie Lego Star Wars special, but one thing I am gonna wild out about. I'm gonna flip out when I see 8 episodes of The Mandalorian season 3 because Mandalorian has been so good. Yo, if you're not a Star Wars fan, Nappy, check out Mandalorian. The Mandalorian is so good, man. The Mandalorian is good. I don't know how Endor will be. I forgot what I know I heard something about Endor.
It's about Cassian. It's about Rogue One, the guy.
Oh, that's going to be good. Because let me tell you something. If there was a movie...
Rogue One was amazing.
Yeah, if there was a movie I would have to say I would suggest somebody see in Star Wars would be Rogue One. Rogue One, to me, is probably the best Star Wars film I've ever seen. My personal opinion. But
it's good. It's really good.
Batwin, what do you think about this lineup of Star Wars films and series coming to Disney Plus in 2022?
This is Nappy coming up right now. I had to. No, I'm excited, man. I'm a huge fan, like I said. And it's funny because Nappy's going to get his time today, and you guys are not ready. He's going to pop the hell off. Get ready. But I'm excited. Andor is going to be fire. Talking about Cassian before the Rogue One movie and like what he was doing. Because, he was a spy for the rebels. And he was, he's moving and, he was sneaky guy. So I'm excited to see that. Obi-Wan. Ewan McGregor is one of my top 3 actors. We're talking about Giancarlo Esposito. We're talking about Ewan McGregor. These guys are like, like top on my list. Like they don't miss. The fact that Ewan McGregor's come back, Hayden Christensen is going to do something with Vader. Oh my God. And look at that. It leads to episode 4. There's so many cool things that are coming. I'm not excited about that Lego stuff. Bad Batch season 2, of course. You know what I mean? Book of Boba Fett, that's going to be what's coming first. Really excited about that. But again, Mandalorian ended season 2 on such a giant note. And literally one of the best kept secrets besides for season 1, which was another great kept secret. Insane. We don't even know what's happening. What remember, he asked, there's just so much. I'm overloading, but there's a lot of things coming. Star Wars, I'm telling you, it's a great time to be a Star Wars fan.
Let me ask you a question. Would you be down for a Sebastian Stan Luke Skywalker series?
Hell yeah. No cap. You know what's happened? I just read an article the other day saying that apparently right now they're asking Mark Hamill for his blessing because they really they're on him. Like he's kind of like a consultant at this point. And I think Mark Hamill's going to say okay. And I think Sebastian should do it. It'll catapult his career to the next level. Like he's already up here, but he's not up here yet. You know what I mean? Like this is Luke Skywalker. If he does that,
and I think he looks like a young Mark Hamill.
He looks like him. It's uncanny. It's uncanny. I'd be down for it. Love Sebastian Stan. One of my favorites. Love him.
Nappy, so listen, what do you got to say about the Star Wars lineup for 2022? Yo, Star Wars fans are gonna hate you on this show.
It is what it is. I guess you take the good with the bad. You know what I mean? Keep what you had. Like, bro, I don't know, bro. I'm not going crazy over Star Wars releases, bro. One day, maybe y'all can show me what's so crazy about Star Wars in general, but I couldn't get into that whole universe, the whole world. I couldn't get into it, bro. And I feel like now, if I don't go back and watch the old movies with it was Sean. I was about to say Sean Connery. I'm stupid.
They're gonna shoot you for this. They're gonna crucify you for this.
Was it Harrison Ford? Was he in the old movie? Harrison Ford. There you go. Come on, man. I know something. If I don't go back and watch the old movies with Harrison Ford and the little robot thing.
R2D2, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Listen, bro. You don't
That's
even
like what I
need to,
said.
bro.
I said all two.
If you want me and Flea Boy, we can. I can put you on like some good stuff that you just need to watch if you don't want to watch movies, and I think you'll love. But I think Visions is gonna do it for you. I guarantee.
Me
it.
too. I think Visions is gonna get them involved, bro.
You're gonna be like,
Visions is gonna get them lit. Because the
We'll
way
see.
I got
I'm not
introduced
opposed to
to
watching it though.
the way I got
we're gonna watch
introduced
it.
to Star
Watch
Wars
party.
was through the
Gotcha.
video games when I was younger. So,
video games are
you know,
so fire.
it went from the video games with me. Well, no, I'm lying. I'm definitely lying. My uncle was a huge Star Wars fan. He used to make us watch those old movies. That's probably why I don't like the older movies. The first Luke episode 4, 5, and 6. The reason why I probably don't like those is because I got them stuffed in my face all day, all night, all day. My uncle was just obsessed with those movies. The prequels, I didn't enjoy. I'm not going to lie. They had some good lightsaber fights and all that, but I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't think it was great stories. Clone Wars now was a different story. Clone Wars and Rebels got me heavy invested, and, you know, Mandalorian took it here for me. And then the new movies, I'm not going to lie to you. I went to go see the movies. They was all right, but the second one, what was it? The Last Jedi, something like that? That was trash.
Oh, God. Trash.
That was horrible.
Trash. New trilogy, trash.
Yeah, the new trilogy was like, you know, it was okay for me, but it wasn't that exciting. Nothing special. I think Rebels series was way better than that, to be honest with you. I'd rather have seen a live-action Rebels series than to see what we got on the big screen. But, you know, I'm pretty excited for the 2022 lineup of Star Wars. Let's see what we get in the future as far as movies are concerned. Now, something that we didn't cover in the Netflix side of things, which we're going to start naming our segments. So the Netflix segment will be called Netflix and Chill. But for the Netflix and Chill, man, Baki animated series, man, we got it in the September rundown. But they didn't give us a date for it. It just said coming soon. But it was at the end of September. Netflix had released it with their slate of movies and series that's being released. And it's there. But it doesn't have a release date. So I'm excited for Baki. Let me know how y'all excited. Have y'all got a chance to check out Baki? Any of y'all seen Baki?
Yeah.
I've only seen like music videos, anime music videos of it, to be honest. Fire stuff. Never actually like went through it, but I know of him, of course. Legendary.
What about you,
For
Nappy?
sure.
I saw Baki from the beginning to the end, bro. Like Baki had me going crazy. I ain't gonna lie. The fight scenes in Baki is wild. The way they built in the show, everybody look OP. You know what I mean?
For real.
It's fire.
Bro, they look like all bodybuilders.
Yeah, the only thing crazy about Baki is that you don't get too much background about the characters until during the fights. And it's just kind of weird because you can see this one character get punched like 1,000 times. I'm talking about not even fighting back, blood flying out of his face, and then the narrator in the background will be like, well, for the last 40 years, he's been training to take hits, and this actually makes him stronger. Watch now. Awesome. And the next thing you know, he just starts fighting back, and it's like, oh, it's like, you know what I mean? So you learning that through the fight. So Baki is dope, but it's a lot of talking during the fights. That kind of chops up the action from what's really going on. So I hope this next season kind of breaks up story from action. So you're not so busy into the fight. And next thing you know, they give us a whole background story on this character and why he's able to break his arm and still live. Like, you know what I mean? It's weird, but it's dope. But the fights is dope. But I just hope they give
I'm definitely excited for the next Baki, man. Let's see what happens. Last topic of the day. Also, man, I want to give, you know, honorable mention to watch. It's called Raising Kanan on Stars. It's basically a spinoff on the Power series. They already did 2, I believe. One was called the book Power Book 2. That's with Tariq. And you know, I think I should go check that one out as well. But Raising Kanan, man, episode I believe was 6. Episode 6 is 6 episodes out. If y'all haven't seen Raising Kanan, no spoilers. Go check it out. It's something that 50 Cent brought to the table. 50 Cent has been producing some great stuff. Let me tell y'all, if I had to make a list of shows in my top 5, it would be Game of Thrones, top of the top. Game of Thrones will be up here.
Even with that ending?
Even with the ending.
Wow.
Even with the ending, it's still up here. Because Game of Thrones series was just the Battle of the Bastards episode was just unbelievable. So it will be Game of Thrones, then it will be Power. Power had me coming back every Sunday like this, ready to just vibe and chill. So those two are always going to go down, in my personal opinion, as some of the greatest stuff we ever seen on TV, live action wise. So if you haven't checked out Raising Kanan, man, go check it out. Last topic, man, staying on Stars. Heels. Episode, I believe, 3? Episode 3 was released Sunday, man, and let me tell y'all, man. We talked about episode 2 last time here on the channel. Me, Batwin, and Nappy, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Episode 2 didn't hold up to episode 1. I thought it was like a huge difference and a gap in between the 2 episodes. Like, they gave us this great opening, like great action scene, a great, unique storytelling about, wrestlers and how, these wrestlers from Duffy and their father dying and them taking up the business, and they introduced us a great cast. It was just altogether a great episode. Then they go into episode 2. And it was like, bro, you talk about an anime filler, man. Imagine a live action 58-minute filler. Yeah. Like, it was cringe. You feel what I'm saying? Yes. But episode 3, bro, episode 3 hit me dead in the face with something I didn't expect. It's a little mature than the second one. So there's a lot of stuff, for adults. A lot of sex scenes, a lot of ass and tits just all around the place. It's more adult themed. They're dealing with a lot of more adult themes. We get a lot more action, a lot more wrestling scenes. We get about, it's basically the aftermath of what happened from the last time they performed. So they're performing again. They sell out. They actually buy a new wrestler, hire a new wrestler, which happens to be CM Punk.
Oh my God, I'm
CM
ready.
Punk is introduced as a new veteran wrestler. He's not getting booked like that anymore, but he's still selling out crowds. He sells out the arena. So, it's pretty dope. I don't want to give too many spoilers away because Batwin or Nappy haven't seen it yet. We were supposed to watch it last night, but, bro, I just fell asleep. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I was exhausted.
This is me. Do you hear me right now? I was like, Fleeboy, wake up. Fleeboy, are you there? Fleeboy!
I've been working like a motherfucker, man. I did the Shinobi Pro League stream the same day. It lasted 2 hours more than it was supposed to last. We were supposed to do a group meeting. I think we're going to start doing our group meetings on Sundays now. That way we can bring the Fleeverse podcast to you an hour earlier. We're going to do it at 4 p.m. Eastern time or 4 p.m. Central time. We'll talk about it after the show, but we're definitely going to change the time and the channel. So, we're working on our channel. We already got 100 and something subscribers. We just launched it. Make sure if you haven't subscribed to it, go ahead and subscribe. But let us revamp it first. Let us rework the channel before y'all go over there. So until then, we'll be doing our channels here live every Monday. So make sure you check us out. Now, as far as heels go, what's your expectations of this episode, Batwin?
Listen, I told you fell asleep. I'm kidding. No, but listen, what you told me so far, what you've said here, what we talked about off air, you made it sound great. He told me there was wrestling matches. Things get better. Ain't no one minding no one's minding seeing some titties and some ass. You know what I mean? Like, we here for that. They've seen some Stephen Amell in action, CM Punk in action. Listen, this is what I told you. This is what I want. I told Nappy, and I'm telling you, Fleeboy, again, I'm gonna give it the season. Hopefully you skip the intro. Skip the intro, guys. If you're going to go watch Heels, so skip the intro. It's it's a trash can. It's a dumpster fire. It's a burning platform. I can't even tell you. Listen. But anyway, so whatever. The season, I just can't wait to watch it. He told me wrestling matches, and I was in. I was like, I'm in. I want to see some technical fights because season 1 had like 1 or 2, and I was like, oh wow, like this is like kind of like legit. They're not like, it's not lame. Like it looks good. So I'm giving this show a chance. I'm doing it for Stephen Amell because I love him.
Nappy, what you doing with it?
I think I'm gonna wait maybe one more episode and see what you guys think about that episode, and then I'll go watch it because episode 2 threw me off, bro. It kind of threw me off completely. And I'm not a CM Punk fan anyway, so he's not enough to make me watch the show. I'll stop watching wrestling when the greatest wrestler ever stopped wrestling, and that's Stone Cold Steve Austin. If you ever,
oh my God,
we can argue that any day. It doesn't matter. But Stone Cold Steve Austin is the greatest wrestler. Once he stopped, I stopped watching wrestling.
Stone Cold out of the Rock.
Stone Cold. What
dude,
the Rock?
Stone Cold is fire, bro.
Yo, the people's champ.
The Rock was a gimmick. He was a gimmick. Nobody cared about him. He was a gimmick.
Grab me some Coors Light.
Yeah, Stone Cold was legit because his personality was what it was, bro. He was a down ass like.
He had a fucking ATV.
Nobody. The Rock was a
pull up
sucker.
an ATV.
The Rock was a sucker, bro. He only had to. He was like a bad guy for like.
You're not gonna sit here and call my boy a sucker, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, The Rock was a sucker, bro. You remember when Stone Cold used to hit him with the stunner? He used to be the only one to do like a whole backflip and do all. Bro, listen, if you want a contract for a movie that bad, then go get a contract for a movie, bro. He was really in a wrestling ring, rolling and doing extra flip. Get the hell out of here and take this special move so I can pin you, bro.
All I gotta say about that,
he was a sucker, bro.
Bro, he's getting them movies now. Them fucking roles is getting him paid right now.
You understand? No, and that's what I'm saying though. But that doesn't make him a better wrestler though. Like Stone Cold had the WWE in his pocket. You remember the episode when WWE got beat up by ECW and
yes, I was talking Invasion,
and then
Stone
Cold came and stunned everybody in the ring.
Yeah, Stone Cold was a goon. Stone Cold was a goon, but bro, you're not gonna sit here talking on the goat.
WWF
hit everybody with a rock bottom.
Bro, Stone Cold saved WWF that night by himself.
Yeah, bro, he was
he pulled over the strut. He had a crowbar. He was fucking everybody.
The Rock was a good act. Stone Cold was a wrestler to me, bro. He had the whole attitude. He was like where he was like a bad guy, but the people loved him. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So I say, as far as heels,
The Rock's an entertainer, man. That's it.
If they don't get on that level, if they don't bring a character into the show that has that Stone Cold Steve Austin attitude, that's like
they got him. The main character, Stephen Amell,
his brother, the brother. Yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. In episode 3, bro, he comes out dissing everybody, even their kids. He like, yeah, your little ass kid too. Like, yo, bro, he reminds me of a straight Stone Cold Steve Austin character.
Yeah, but Stone Cold wasn't that guy. Stone Cold wasn't wild, disrespectful. He just didn't take nothing. Stone Cold wasn't considered a heel.
He wasn't disrespectful.
Nah, hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. Stone Cold.
He wasn't disrespectful.
No. Get what I mean, though. Stone Cold never took it to that toxic level that you're talking about with Stephen Amell's character. He never took it to that toxic level.
Yeah,
what?
He did it. No, hell no. Stone Cold will just beat your ass, but Stone Cold won't go after your
Stone Cold was pouring beers on some of our heroes, bro. On straight good wrestlers. He was throwing beers on Shawn Michaels, man. He was doing crazy stuff, man.
But that was inserting the fact that he was the greatest, bro. That wasn't like when he went to Shawn Michaels and then kidnapped Shawn Michaels' wife and was like, he wasn't. They didn't give him that character. The Rock had that character.
Bro, he threw my man Rock off the bridge.
Yeah, but you're talking about another wrestler. He was making them look like suckers.
You talking about the people's champ, though, bro?
Yeah, but he wasn't the people's shit, bro. Get out of here, bro. He had a nice eyebrow. That was it, bro.
You know
Cold, the people's shit, bro.
Hey, I can't let you. I let the abuse go for far enough. I can't let you do it, man.
Corny.
The Rock,
bro. The Rock was corny, bro. It got to the point where when there was a special Stone Cold Stunner in the video games, it was like Stone Cold Stunner 1, Stone Cold Stunner 2, and number 3 was after you hit him with the move, they do like a whole roll backflip where they plank in the air.
And where they get that from? Where they get that from? When he's Stone Cold The Rock.
Bro, because he's
The Rock made that Stone Cold Stunner look good.
Bro. Nah, he
did.
made
it look good,
wild.
man.
Yeah, bro, he made it look wild because you're not supposed to do a backflip after that move, bro. That
Bro,
move is
it
supposed
looks
to really
good
have-
though.
No, it does not. Yo, bro.
Bro, when you get hit like this
imagine
and you flip, bro, come
imagine
on.
the impact. Imagine the impact you got to take from a man taking your neck here and just sitting on the floor and making you bounce back and do a whole roll and you get up on your feet again and fall. Bro, that's some Zab Judah when he got knocked out. He really got knocked out, hit the floor, got up and fell again. The Rock was acting way more than he was wrestling, bro. Like that's it. Stone Cold backstage, in stage. In hospitals, he was running down on Vince McMahon in the hospital. Like all of that right there was good story. Like that was it, bro. The Rock was just good on the mic, and then he was a good wrestler as well because he had some good fights because he was athletic, bro. His whole family was wrestlers, bro. But that don't make that
Bro,
he was
that was that guy,
bottom for
man.
life,
he went through 3 or 4 different characters. He was the great Balboa. He was the smooth. He was all smooth and all that. And then he started talking all in first person or third person. That is, yeah. He started talking in like third person. Oh, The Rock will do. He went into that gimmick. Then after that, he was in a corporate where he was with Vince McMahon. He was bro. He went through so many characters. Stone Cold was just Stone Cold, bro. Straight through, bro.
Bro, he evolved, man.
Ain't no evolution, bro. He was doing what he had to do to get more like further in the WWF.
I'm gonna put up a poll. I'm gonna put up a poll and see who is the GOAT, man. Is it The Undertaker? Is it Stone Cold? Is it Bret Hart? Is it Shawn Michaels? Is it Hulk Hogan?
Bret Hart is like Biggie Smalls. He ain't lived long enough for you to put him in that category, bro.
What?
I agree with.
Yeah, he ain't lived long enough. Nah, Undertaker went through like 20-something wrestling.
Bro, Undertaker's still wrestling, bro.
Bro, yo, Nappy,
Yeah, bro,
I just
Bret
got
Hart.
this table, bro.
You
gonna make me
Randy
break this
Savage.
table, bro.
You might as well put Macho
just
Man
got
Randy
this table,
Savage if
bro.
you gonna put Bret Hart. Put Hulk Hogan if you're gonna put Bret Hart. Put Hulk Hogan, bro. All right, Ric Flair. What about Ric Flair? Put Ric Flair.
Ric Flair was alright, bro. To me, I think Sting was better than both them bozos.
Put Goldberg.
Goldberg was the truth. I remember watching Goldberg when he was 53-0.
Shut up. He's trash now, though.
Feel me?
He's trash now.
Jeff Hardy, how he changed the game. Jeff Hardy, bro.
The Hardy
that's
boys
what
were
I'm trying to say, bro. Like The Rock had to keep up with certain errors to where he kept changing his character because his character was dying out with the errors. Stone Cold, literally, no matter what he did, when you hear that glass break,
shit.
Over,
Right, the glass break.
He did, yo, bro. I'm not gonna
got to the
lie.
point where I used to get hyped when I heard like my mom's would drop a glass in the kitchen.
Yeah,
I used
same.
to get mad hyped. Like,
Same.
yo, that's
Yeah,
like Stone Cold.
Same.
That's
Well,
like Stone Cold.
That feel is
You
funny,
will
man.
rest
I
in
hope y'all go check out Hills, man. It's on Stars. Hills is a great show. You know, it got its ups, it got its high and lows. But check out Hills. Also, I know I promised y'all we was gonna see My Villain Academia, but I got something important to do after the show. But I appreciate everybody that came through, man. If you're in the chat right now, man, let me get a Fleeverse and we'll shout you out. And if you get one question. We're gonna pick one question. It got to be movie or TV show related in the live chat one right now, and we'll talk about it. And then we'll end the show, man. We're going to get up out of here. You know, Batwin, go check him out on Twitch. He'll be streaming live right after this at Batwin_NT. Also, make sure you check out the Nappy Beard Gaming, I believe it is. Right, Nappy Beard? It's the Nappy Beard Gaming on YouTube. And y'all already know who I am. I'm the one and only one, Fleeboy Jetson. And it's been a pleasure to bring y'all episode 3 of the Fleeverse Podcast. We're still working on a couple of things. There goes the Twitch link in the comment section below.
Thank you.
So make sure y'all check that out. All right, we got a couple of people in here, man. We got Blonde Eye. We got IRADAK.
Oh, it's Iridak. That's one of my peeps.
Oh, that's one of your peeps?
Yeah, what's up? Shout out to Iridak. What's up, my guy?
Iridax, man, welcome to the Fleeverse. Thank you so much for tuning in and chilling with us today, man. It was a blessing to have you. I seen you in the comment sections. Big shout out to you, man. G Money is in the building. G Money, what's up, man? He's the Rock. He's the one that made Stone Cold Stunner famous for what it is.
Oof.
No cap.
Oof.
Hold that nappy
Oof.
beard in the chest.
Oof.
The Rock sells out movies.
actually made
What's
it
Stone
cheesy.
Cold Steve Austin done lately other than a broadcast show? Nothing at all. Oh, talk that shit.
Definitely. In terms of
Are we
life,
talking
though-
about Dwayne Johnson or are we talking about The Rock? Like that's
Oh damn! Here you go. Take off the mask.
Yeah.
All right, but I appreciate y'all, man. Also, if you want to be a member of the channel, man, don't forget to activate that money green shotting gun. The link is in the chat. Somebody drop the link for the memberships just in case anybody want to become a member. Also, the Discord, make sure you join the Discord. Somebody drop the Discord link so you can join the Discord channel. We will see y'all next week. But before we get up out of here, Nappy, do you got anything you want to say?
Yeah. Shoot. You know what I mean?
Nappy again.
And Batman, do you got anything you want to say?
Oh my God, Nappy's killing me today, bro. Guys, thank you so much for supporting Boy Jetson. Happy to be here again. Thank you for checking me out. If you do check out, oh man, I'm excited for this week. We got a lot of things to talk. A lot of things are going to keep happening until these movies and shows are coming out. Guys, these next few months are going to be key. We're going to be bringing you prime time action here on the Fleeverse Podcast. Just happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Definitely, man. God bless y'all, man. Stay true to yourself. Make sure you love yourself. Pass that love on. Love others. And if nobody told you so, just know we love you here at the Fleeverse, man. Catch y'all next week on Monday. And we're going to be having some surprise shows, live reactions, reviews coming up. I got to talk to the team about it. I think I talked to Batwin earlier. So make sure you check out our other channel for reactions to trailers, movies, TV shows. We got you covered here on the Fleeverse, man. I'm out this bitch. Peace. Love you.
Shut up, blind eye!
It's the Fleeverse Podcast. Let's go, baby. Another episode in the books. It's the Fleeverse Podcast. Fleeverse Jetson. Don't be big.